What is up, my friends? How are we? You are very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds, of course, taking on West Ham at Anfield in a 2 p.m. kickoff. Arsenal's result yesterday means the Reds only need 3 more Premier League victories this season to assure themselves of that Premier League title. Lovely to be with you all again. I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Loads to get through during today's stream. Firstly, I want to apologise sincerely to Ian Greenstreet for a massive mistake yesterday. Turns out that Ian has somebody who's pretending to be him emailing abusive stuff towards us and other people, and it took us a while to figure it out, but we did figure out that, of course, it was nothing to do with Ian, as we didn't think it was, to be fair, because he was such a nice guy. So yes, to Ian, sincere apologies. I apologise we didn't figure that situation out sooner. We are still working to resolve it behind the scenes, but from all of us, myself, Mark, Connor, everybody associated with the team, our sincere apologies to Ian for the situation that unfolded, and we are working to get to the bottom of it. So again, Ian, my apologies, sir, sincerely from one man to another. Thank you for your understanding, and again, apologies that it happened. Right, ladies and gents, loads to get through today. The team news has just dropped, and I guess the big calls today. Costa starts at left back, and we've got Curtis Jones starting as well in the centre of the park in place of Dominic Szoboszlai. Other than that, well, Alisson Becker returns to the starting lineup along with Connor Bradley, and it's pretty much as you expect after that. So just to confirm and run through the team really quickly: Alisson in goal, Bradley at right back, Costas at left back, Ibu and Virgil in the centre back positions, a midfield of Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister and Curtis Jones. Up top, Luis Diaz on the left, Mohamed Salah on the right, and Diogo Jota keeps his place through the centre. On the bench today for the Reds, Jaros, Kelleher, Endo, Szoboszlai, Chiesa, Elliott, Robbo and Kwanzaa. The starting 11 for West Ham is Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Mavropanos, Todibo, Scarles, Ward-Prowse, Soler, Paqueta, Bowen and Mo Kudus. That is their starting 11. So right, we good? What are we thinking? I'm looking forward to this one, folks. A win today would leave us just 2 wins away. So do let us know your thoughts ahead of the game. And of course, with it being a match day, we are being brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Why not check out the Beard and Balls bundle? Get yourself the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra and the Beard Hedger Pro Kit with an amazing 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Simply use our code Anfield20 at checkout to get that amazing offer of 20% off and free shipping. Right, we good? Right, I'm happy with the team, said Nomad. Stevie Kirkman said looking for a well overdue performance from the lads today, going 4-0. Mad Denny said, how are all you lovely people? I'm good, my man, I'm good. I'm looking forward to the 4:30 kickoffs for the next couple of weeks after today, but all good. Just hope we can go and get the job done today and move, 3 points closer to the 9 that we need. Shane B said, happy Master Sunday, everybody. Come on, Rory. I know, I'd love Rory to do well, but you also said, come on, you Irons. Now, that's not going to happen, Shane. Now, come on. We were getting along so well there, bro. But yeah, it'd be nice to see if Rory or Shane can do the business on Master Sunday. And well done to Paddy Pimblett as well last night. Fantastic victory over Michael Chandler. Well done to him. Another one on the road to hopefully a title shot for Mr. Paddy Pimblett at some point. So well done, Paddy the Baddy. An impressive performance. Liz, always lovely to see you. And yes, Liz, your balls will thank you later. They certainly will. I have it on good authority anyway, Liz, that they will. What else is there in the chat? Hi to my favourite sexy Irish YouTuber. Hope the missus doesn't mind me saying that. That's alright. Don't mind Michael. She's out. She's gone shop, so we're all good there, bro. Hi to Connor as well. You're going for a 4-0 prediction to the Reds against West Ham. Look, that's absolutely plausible. Looking at the scorelines that we've had against them this season so far, I don't know what to predict. I went 4-1 in my prediction coming into the game, but I'll take your 4-0 as well, my friend. I love the respect between the two of them, said David White. Yep, always good to see when there's 2 martial artists, 2 boxers or 2 fighters who go in there and leave it all in the ring or the octagon to go and shake hands afterwards and show a bit of respect. I mean, it's what you want to see. Saltman said, great news that Alisson is back. What's Arsenal fans' excuse yesterday? I don't know. I don't know, mate, to be honest with you. I haven't really listened to them, so it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's irrelevant. The whole point for us now is 3 wins, and that Premier League title is ours. And technically, it could be 2 weeks from today against Spurs if we keep winning. Oshmoose, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Appreciate you. And a reminder, we will be back onto normal chat for the late night agenda at 8:30 tonight. But as we promised for match day content along watchalongs, player ratings, we're going to stick to, watchalongs match reaction. We're going to stick to member only chat just to keep it tickety-boo and good vibes in the chat. But don't worry, if you want to share your thoughts with us, we'll be back tonight at 8:30 as well. And everybody can come in and comment and, well, hopefully give us their insights on the game. So today I've got a very different setup. My TV has been moved higher, so you'll see me looking up like this to watch it today rather than down like this. So there we go. I'm feeling very, I don't know what the word is. I feel like I'm sitting in the Starship Enterprise or something with all the stuff here in front of me. Craig, I know this isn't Arne's squad, but we better see a rotated squad once the title is won. Well, to be fair, man, this is a rotated squad today. So you've got Bradley coming in at right back. You've got Jones playing instead of Szoboszlai. You've got Costas at left back. You've got Allison in. So it's a fairly rotated squad in a lot of areas. But I do get where you're coming from. On the bench today for the Reds, as we mentioned, Endo, Szoboszlai, Chiesa, Gakpo, Elliott, Robbo, Yaros, Kelleher and Kwanzaa. Oh yeah, no Darwin. Oh wow, I only noticed that now. Why no Darwin? Anybody know why there's no Darwin in the squad? I only just noticed that now, to be honest with you. Huh, never paid attention to that when I was clicking through the subs earlier on. That's interesting. No Darwin at all. Will said, hope the distraction of the contract is sorted. We're back with old Mo, 4-0 result. Connor said nothing posted yet from the journos either about what the situation is there with Darwin Núñez. Interesting one. And thank you, Will, for your super chat, my man. I agree with you. I definitely hope we can just get back to focusing on enjoying Mo and Verge and the players. I see no Darwin in the squad as a plus because he's crap, Craig, said Lawrence. Look, I'm not denying he hasn't had the greatest of seasons, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not. But it's still a surprise to not even see him in the matchday squad, in all honesty. But look, I'll be interested to see what it is. See, a lot of the time the managers protect the players with the answers to these questions and say he felt something small or a niggle or something like that. But he isn't in the squad, so it'll be interesting to see. Does that mean maybe we're more likely to see Chiesa get some minutes today? Journalists going to be too busy noshing off FSG after the Salah and VVD contract is probably the minimum they should have done. Look, I don't really care if the journalists are or aren't blowing smoke up FSG's backside over this because, look, it's what we all wanted. But trust me, when we get to the summer transfer window, the pressure will be put back on and we'll all be asking, where is the money, John? Where's the money? John Edinger said, any word on Virgil signing? No, but it's done, mate. You don't need to be concerned about it. It's just, well, yesterday anyway, the latest was, it was just the final bits of the contract itself actually getting just ironed out. Or not even ironed out, just printed out and agreed by the lawyers, and then it'll go to be signed. I would imagine we'll see something in the next 4 to 5 days, probably. I mean, it's guaranteed before the end of the season, according to any journalist, but I think we'll see it soon enough. It's nice to get it finally officially boxed off though, John, won't it? Who do you want as vice captain after Trent is gone? Personally, I'd love Maka. Well, it would make sense if Mo Oshmoose stepped up, but Maka's a good shout as well. Apart from the fact that Real Madrid are being very strongly linked with a move for Alexis McAllister today. We'll talk about that in the late night agenda tonight, and hopefully we'll be able to rubbish it. Well, I've no doubt Madrid are interested, but being interested in actually getting them, well, they're two very different things. I think, Connor, the starting 11 on the screen is wrong, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody noticed it a minute ago. I think you've got Soboslai in there instead of Jones. Or maybe it's changed, is it? I don't know. I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Maybe Connor's working on it in the background. He's typing here, so that means he's working on it. As soon as I see Connor typing on WhatsApp, I know he's working on it. What's this he said? Yeah, the back. See, we have an automatic system in the back end that does this for us. And sometimes, well, it gets ahead of itself and we need to change it manually. So yeah, we thought we were all smart arses investing in back end technology that does all this stuff automatically, updates goal scorers, all this stuff. But sometimes Connor has to still manually fix these things. So we'll get that sorted in a moment. But thank you to everybody for spotting it. Now it is back to what it should be. Alisson in goal. There we go. Now we're back to what it should be. But thank you. I do appreciate when you guys spot these little things for us. Always helps. We've got eagle-eyed viewers, so thank you for that. And again, I can't say this strongly enough. I do want to sincerely apologise to Ian yesterday from all of us. Basically what happened was somebody pretty much cloned his email account. It was almost identical. It even was showing up on my contacts as Ian. And the messages were a couple of abusive ones. When I looked deeper into it last night and started tracking back, I noticed the slight change in the email addresses and notified Ian of it immediately. And then, of course, apologised to Ian privately, but went about trying to resolve the matter. So again, that is all fixed up. And thankfully, Ian was gracious enough to understand and accept what was happening. So again, we just want to say from all of us, sincere apologies to Ian. It always seemed extremely out of character for the type of person we know Ian to be. But it just shows you what lengths people will go to. And look, what annoys me most about this situation, people can slag me off all they want. I'm here to be taken shots at. But Ian's done nothing on anybody, has always been a gent. And for somebody to try and ruin another man's reputation, that's unacceptable to me. So I will be following this through. But again, Ian, from me, mate, I can only apologise to you for not figuring it out quicker. That's disgusting what people did to Ian, said Nomad. I sincerely hope you're doing okay, Ian. Yeah, he was very gracious. Obviously, Ian was quite upset about it, and understandable. But he was very gracious when we explained to him what was happening. And look, I probably should have spotted it quicker. But, you know, when you're getting that many emails in, you're just trying to fly through them and reply. I never thought of clicking in to double check because it was coming through on my contacts as the right one. But that's, you know, that's why I got to double check, triple check these things. So people like Ian don't get their good, hard-earned reputations ruined by an idiot. Dylan said, I really hope we keep Bradley as our main right back. I think he's the one. I think there's nobody in the market better. I think you'll be happy, Dylan. I think that's certainly the plan, my friend. We'll be bringing in somebody to back him up. But, you know, I think the club are just concerned maybe with the fitness and availability of Bradley. So that's why they'll make sure to bring in that right back. But I think he will be the starting right back. And I'm looking forward to him today. Very, very excited that he's back. Dark Ruby, 94 VOD. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. What's wrong with Darwin? We don't know, mate, is the honest answer. We were speaking about it a moment ago. I just spotted that, I think someone brought it up and I spotted that he wasn't even in the matchday squad. And the truth is we don't know yet. No word from the journalist or anything yet as to why he misses today's game, but he certainly isn't in the squad. Lewis C, how are you, bro? Said, hello, Craig. Hope you and the family have a good day. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Daughter and her boyfriend are at the gym. Sabrina's gone. Well, I'll be honest with you. She's gone to get the donuts in because it's Sunday and it's, you know, celebration time. Harvey's in the kitchen having a little rest after a walkie. And so we're all good. And Lucas is upstairs playing with his mates on the Xbox. Liz, it is on it's on Sky Sports main event and Sky Sports Premier League, Liz. Let me just triple check that for you though. Yeah, Sky Sports main event and Sky Sports Premier League, Liz. What are your thoughts? Thoughts and farts. There you go. Actually, that's probably suitable for me. Frank didn't say that though. Frank said, Craig, what are your thoughts on Arsenal bottling it again? They're never an easy team to play, Brentford. You know, you're not going to get an easy 3 points against them. And look, after what happened midweek with Arsenal and that tremendous result that they had, it's not unusual to then kind of struggle to replicate that level of intensity and all the weekend after. And of course, they have another eye on the game at the Santiago Bernabeu on Wednesday. So, not the hugest of surprises. I think I even mentioned it in my preview that I thought Arsenal would win all right, but it wouldn't be easy and a draw wouldn't shock me. Connor said, thoughts on De Bruyne to Liverpool? I'd take him purely for the vibes. I wouldn't. I'd pass. I would. Honestly, it would just be frustrating because we wouldn't be getting the De Bruyne we'd all love to have seen at some point. So I'd pass, definitely. Muckrab said Arsenal hardly bottled it. How dare you, sir? How dare you? We draw, we bottle it according to everybody else. So if Arsenal draw Muckrab, they absolutely bottled it. Come on, bro. They bottled it. Let's be honest with it now. Even if it's not being honest, let's invent honesty here. Let's have some alternative facts. Steve Tufnell said, surprise, Costas is starting on the left. Yeah, I certainly wasn't expecting it. I thought Robbo would be getting the nod, but maybe the manager feels there's something particular in Costa's skill set that suits the West Ham game. Look, either way, we've played West Ham twice this season. So far, it's an aggregate of 10-1. So certainly the omens aren't bad anyway coming into this one. So I'm seeing somebody say if Arsenal won their last 7, they'd be top. Yeah, that's brilliant. If Liverpool had won their last 31, we'd be unbeaten. But, if, ands and buts and all that. Schmungus, how are you, sir? Let me just get your comment up, my friend. Hopefully Chiesa gets some time with Darwin gone. Well, you would have to imagine, him and Cody probably be the front runners to come off the bench today from an attacking sense and get some minutes. So on tonight's late night agenda, we're going to be speaking about the possibility of Bajcetic staying on loan in Spain for another year. We're going to be talking about Real Madrid's interest in Alexis McAllister and a few other bits and pieces. But as I said, we will be back for that at 8:30 tonight. Right, now it's time for my favourite part of the watch-alongs, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to just remind everybody about my favourite ball-shaving package that currently exists. It is, of course, this beauty. Why am I above that? Why am I above the Manscaped set? Did I drag the camera up? I think I've dragged the camera up here. Let's go back down here a little bit. Connor, why have I dragged the camera up? Let me just drag this back down. We're getting there. 1 second. There we go. That works. Now, we'll try that again without me and my fat fingers hitting off something. It's time for me to promote my favourite Manscaped set, the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, which features everything you see on screen there. The Lawnmower 5.0 with Manscaped skin-safe technology, a battery that lasts 90 minutes, the brightest ever LED spotlight, and of course it's waterproof. It also features the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Manscaped's 2 liquid formulations, and the Shed travel bag and the boxer briefs. They are Manscaped's free gift to you. A reminder that you can get this or anything else at manscaped.com with 20% off and free shipping. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you later. Your partner will thank you later. I'll thank you right now. And of course, Manscaped will make sure they deliver some top quality products. Can I wish your son Samuel a happy birthday? For you, Eddie, my friend, anything, sir. Samuel, young man, happy birthday, my friend. I hope it's a good one. I hope you're being spoiled rotten by Eddie. And wishing you nothing but the best year ahead, my friend. So happy birthday to you and many happy returns. Right, let's keep moving this. I think I have everything as it should be now. My fat fingers clicked off the wrong thing there when I was trying to click open Manscaped. Ooh, favourite cookie, said Jay Muse. Fig Newtons here now. Fig Newtons, well, we would have called them fig rolls. Alright, I suppose my favourite... Do you know what? I'm not going to lie, Jay Muse. It's a chocolate hobnob. Chocolate hobnob's the only acceptable answer. It's the right answer. It's the answer that everybody wants. Let's be honest. It's a chocolate hobnob. Other than that, what else would I like? Bicky-wise. I mean, you can't say no to an Oreo. Can't go wrong with an Oreo. Not really all that mad on pre-packaged cookies. I like the fresh ones from the bakery. What else do I like? I like the fruit shorties. You know, the ones that have like the raisin sultanas in them. I like them personally as well. But yeah, the answer has to be chocolate hobnob. But chocolate hobnobs aren't what they once were. So what I mean, you used to need a forklift truck to lift up a chocolate hobnob. You know, you should, as I think it was Peter Kay used to say, you should keep dipping that, and he'd say, more, keep dipping it in your tea. But nowadays, they just ain't what they used to be. Craig, I want to bring something to the live show for you. What would like to eat? What's your favourite sweets? €50 notes are my favourite sweets. Ooh, they're delicious. What's my favourite sweets? So, Michael, you've been in England, so I'm trying to think of something English that I can't get over here in Ireland, really. What have we got? Well, what would be sweeties in England that I like? Well, your crisps are all shy. Let's be honest about it. Ireland for the win on the crisp front, so certainly won't be anything crisp related. There has to be something, though, that... Oh, do you know what I'd like? And this is going to sound like the most stupid thing in the world. A bottle of Voss water. Because I can't get Voss water. It's my favourite water, and I can't get it unless I order it from Amazon to come from the UK. So yeah, a bottle of Voss water would be lovely. Raisin cookies are the reason I have trust issues. I love raisin cookies. I love anything oatmeal-y, raisin-y and stuff like that as well. Can somebody bring Craig jalebi from an Asian food sweet centre? Let him try it. Oh, do you know what? I've had a few of those Dubai chocolate bars. My God. As a fan of pistachio, my God, they are amazing. Does Voss actually taste different? I think so. Honestly, Connor was sceptical, and I said to him, we went over to Florida a few years ago, me and Connor, and I said to him, right, I'm going to buy you a bottle of Voss, leave it in the fridge for 2 days, come back to it one day when you're really over warm, drink it, and then we'll talk. So he comes back 2 days later, roasting after being outside, comes in, drinks it, and then he got it. Then he understood that it does hit different. And I can't explain it, but there's something about Voss water to me that is just amazing. I love it. Jamie, you said Jaffa cakes are my weakness. Jaffa cake should be in room 101. Jaffa cakes belong in the bin. Don't like Jaffa cakes. I love chocolate orange, but I don't like Jaffa cakes. They're evil. 169 for a Cadbury's bar, game's gone. Mate, who are you telling? Do you know what I mean? The price of these things are getting ridiculous. Like, when did box of cereals become like £7? The world's losing its mind. Loads of good stuff on jalebi here. Muckrab, so you could be onto something, bro. You could be onto something. Ricky said yes, jalebi. Jalebi is so good, said Aryan. Well, I need some jalebi then. Somebody sort a brother out. Come on, let's go. J Muse, do not get me started on shrinkflation. Mate, I could do a whole podcast, an hour and a half solid on shrinkflation. Let me ask a simple question, right? A simple question. Has anybody found themselves... Now, maybe you have to be of a particular age here, so I'm looking to anybody maybe 30s, 40s upwards. Have you noticed these days when you go to the shop to get like a Star Bar, a Dairy Milk or whatever, that you're getting two? Because I know we're all getting older, but they are getting really small. And I have to have 2 Star Bars, or now the Star Bar Duo, just to feel like I'm having a normal bar of chocolate. It's getting ridiculous. Could I run through the subs and bench again, please? Absolutely, Naman. No problem, my friend. No problem. So, the starting 11 is Alisson in goal, Bradley at right back, Costas at left back, Van Dijk and Kanade in the centre. Midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones. Salah on the right, Diaz on the left, Jota through the centre. The bench, Yaros, Kelleher, Endo, Soboslai, Chiesa, Elliott, Robbo and Kwanzaa. No Darwin in the squad today. No Darwin. Star Bar is king, said Foxy. Oh, dude, it's the business, isn't it? Especially out of the fridge in the summer, Carl. I love a Star Bar out of the fridge, mate, in the summer. Absolute legendary stuff. J Mew said crisp bags are laughable now. You've got to get the 125 gram bag now. You know the big, what they call sharing bags. That's just a normal crippy bag now. Like, you can't be... There's no room for sharing in this scenario. Marcus said, I have Arsenal friends who think their performance against Madrid is the best in Champions League from an English team. Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't a great performance. Arsenal have every right to be over the moon about that. But let's remember, we beat Madrid 2-0 this season in the Champions League as well. And weren't even bragging about it. But let's be honest, the two best performances in Europe by an English team are both from Liverpool. 4-0 Barcelona and 3-3 AC Milan comeback in 2005. They ain't getting touched by anybody. But Arsenal's 3-0 result, look, it's the best European result in their history. I will give them that one. It's a tremendous result, and I don't mean to downplay it. But, you know, it's no 4-0 Barcelona. No 4-0 Barcelona without Salah, without Firmino, with Robbo going off injured. So, you know your place and all that. Jay, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Appreciate you. Jen, how are you, my friend? What's your thoughts on the lineup? I'm a little bit conflustered as to why we've got a left back in Costas playing instead of Robbo. Delighted to see Connor Bradley back in. Jen, really looking forward to seeing him. Hopefully the centre backs are a bit sturdier today. And it just feels like we're destined today for a Mo goal as well, Jen, aren't we? With the week that's in it and all. So, yeah, I'm okay with it. You know, Jones, Soboslai, I'm never really going to complain too much if one or two of them get swapped around a little bit. But, yeah, I'm good. Looking forward to it. So, a week between games now feels so long, doesn't it? Daniel Chambers, how are you, my friend? Hope you do well. Think slot rate Salah to keep for the future, or was it just the club's decision? I think it was everyone's, Daniel. You know, Mohamed wanted to stay, Arne wanted him to stay, and look, the club finally seen sense and got the deal done, but, you know, he deserves to stay, and I think we're all just relieved and happy that himself and Virgil are going to be with us for another couple of years. Thoughts on Gakpo coming back from injury? I don't think he's looked the same since he's come back, so not at all surprised to see Lucho keep starting on the left. I'm sure Cody will play himself back into form soon. You know, there's no doubt about the calibre of the man. But yeah, I think right decision to go with Diaz at the start. So you've got me, Mukrab, you've got me very interested in this Jalabi now, mate. So you said for any of the shows, please get Jalabi, but only get it from Mancha. It's the best I've had. I'm going to have to try this now. I might have to go online and order myself some Mukrab because so many people in the chat have said it's delicious, and I'm a man with a sweet tooth, so... Could you describe to me what it is, though? Like, what's the texture? Like, what type of sweet treat is it? Jalebi. My apologies, Mukrab. Yeah, please do let me know what it is, though, mate, because I'm up for trying it. You know, can I swap it for broccoli instead? What was that? Everybody wanted me to eat jalebi instead of broccoli. Well, if that's what you want, folks. Danny said, renewed membership, best decision I've made lately. Come on, Danny. Come on, bro. We love that. Deep fried syrup in a pretzel shape. Well, sign me up, dude. Sabrina? Yeah. Jalebi. What? Apparently it's what I need here. It's a deep fried syrup in a pretzel shape. Well, apparently Mukrab said we have to get some when we're in the UK. Glazed apple fritters. Oh, gee, don't do that to me, Ken. Ken, glazed apple fritters sounds like my wet dream. Genuinely. That's glazed apple fritters. Oh, man. I love anything apple. That sounds right up my street. Hyson Junkie, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, dude. Appreciate you. Oh, come on, Eileen. Oh, man. Honestly, if I see apple anything on a dessert in any restaurant, that's what I'm having. Apple crumble. I love it. I love anything apple. He says sitting here with an Apple computer, Apple keyboard, Apple phone, Apple iPad, but they're not edible. Matt Denny said no backsies, broccoli all the way. What if I find something really sweet and paint it like broccoli? Will that work? At our Tim Hortons donut shops in Canada. Oh, I've had apple fritters from Tim Hortons. So yes, I remember they were lovely. I have had them. Yeah, every time you go Chinese as well for a meal, I always have banana or pineapple fritters afterwards because they're delicious. Syrup coat deep fried apples. You're killing me, Eno. You're killing me, bro. That sounds incredible. Yeah. My favourite donut is one that one of our local shops do. It's toffee apple crumble donut. Oh my god, it's delicious. David said, a man of my own heart. I love anything apple too. Oh, it's just heaven. It's perfect. Right, anyway. Apparently there's a game of football happening today as well as the Ethathon that we're all promising each other. So let's have a look once again at the West Ham starting 11. Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Mavropanos, Todibo, Scarles, Ward-Prowse, Soler, Paqueta, Bowen and Kudus. On the bench, Fabianski, Kufal, Fulkrug, Guilherme, Alvarez, Rodriguez, Souček, Emerson and Ferguson. So that is the West Ham 11 and bench. I forgot about the football, to be honest, said Muckrab. Look, dude, it happens to the best of us. You know, when we get talking food on here, I'm always up for a little pivot into food conversation, as you know. It's the only other YouTube channel I think I could do a proper crack at is the Craig Reviews Food stuff. That would be, yeah, that would be something I could get on board with. Sorry, had to get the second coffee into me. Love Apple, not the company. Oh, I love both, mate. I'm an Apple idiot. Yeah, I honestly, everything I own, pretty much. Anything I use for work is Apple. We got a new Mac Studio during the week. Connor got one as well. I've got this new monitor, which is cool. I've got an iPhone. I've got an iPad, an Apple TV, a MacBook Pro, an iMac. Yeah, I'm just an Apple idiot, honestly. Connor said, I don't even want to think about how much money Apple has taken from the pair of us. Honest to God, he's right. Like, I don't think, Connor, we'd be exaggerating to start saying 20 grand between us we've given to Apple in the last 5 years. I don't think, actually, that definitely isn't an exaggeration. I think 20 grand is probably a fair reflection of how much money Apple have gotten out of us. But, in saying that, I wouldn't swap it. I wouldn't use anything else, honestly. The new Mac Studio that I got, it freaks me out because it's so quiet. You know, I'm used to hearing a fan on my iMac kicking in. Mac Studio's sitting there just completely silent, and it freaks me out. Oh, let me show you. I took a picture of my my view for today. I'm going to put up on screen for you so you can see what my setup looks like in front of me. Hang on. I'm going to make this way smaller, obviously. 1 second, folks. Make it smaller again. God almighty, it's amazing how big these things are. Right, let's try this. Yeah, so there we go. That's my setup now. So today on a match day, that's what I'm going to be looking at. So if you can see in the little bottom right hand corner, you see the Mac Studio there. Then I've got my new monitor. Got my microphone. Got my TV, camera, light. That's how we're all set up for today. So that's how we roll in these days. And can't wait for it. We're all ready to go. That's my workstation. It's amazing how big these things are. Thank you, Namon. I'm really happy with it. It's come together nicely. What brand is the curved monitor? Samsung, J Muse. It's a Samsung. I only got that this week. The curve monitor's only new, and genuinely, I need it. But yeah, it's Samsung. It's a Samsung 49-inch one. I don't know the exact model number. I'm not that clever. Actually, let me just... I want to show you one part of it in particular. So see that little silver box, bottom right hand corner? That's the whole computer. That's the Mac Studio. That's what powers everything I do. It's just that little box in the bottom right hand corner that you can see with the Apple logo. That powers everything I do. You ordered a mini Premier League from Temu last night, Goomy. I'm honestly, mate, everybody that's seen it said the same. Oh, it's better than I thought it'd be. Little tiny one. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. How cool is that? It's like 8 or 9 quid from Temu. But yeah, it's class. I think it adds to my workstation. It makes me feel happier. Treat yourselves if you go on Temu. Yeah, it's only 8 or 9 quid to get yourself a little Premier League trophy. And we'll all be champions together. We can all practice our little trophy lifts. Right, ladies and gents, you know the drill. We want to get up to 1,000 likes before kick-off, so make sure you hit that like button for me if you can. Apple computers are incredibly easy to use. I have a MacBook Pro, but for phones, I'm Team Android. Got the Google Pixel 9 Pro LFC choice. Exactly what you've said there, Ricky, is the reason why I stick with Apple. It's just how intuitive they are for each other and how everything is just seamless across. And if an idiot like me can use it, you know, it shows you how good Apple have been at sorting this stuff out, because make no mistake, when it comes to technology, I am an idiot. Have I got a pic of my first ever setup? Yep, I do. Do you want to see it? Show you how far we've come. Let me show you. I have the first ever Anfield Agenda set up here, and it'll show you quite how far you guys have brought us as a channel. God, I love looking back at nostalgic things like this. Where is it? Ba-dum-bum-bum. Flying back through all my photos now. Always makes me smile seeing all the stuff with the fam. Where are you? Where's the OG Anfield Agenda setup? It's a long way from this, by the way, my friends. It's a long way. Yep, here it is. Right, 1 second. So there you go. That was the original Anfield Agenda setup when we started out on the channel. That was it. Me in my bedroom, fake brick wall behind me. Couple of little pictures on the wall either side of me as well of Mane, Lallana, MacBook on a couple of Adidas shoe boxes. So what I mean, that's what I had to do to get the right height and all. Back in the day when we were starting out, I had to rest my my MacBook on top of a couple of shoe boxes, can of Diet Coke. That's yeah, that was the original. That's what we started out on the channel. That was what we first used. Feels a long way from there to where we are now, but there you go. And just to prove, you say shoe boxes, they're even both Adidas shoe boxes as well. So there you are. You're much more handsome now. Fatter is the word you're looking for, El Harv, my man. Fatter. God, I wish I could get back to that weight again. That would be that would make me much happier. We need to get down to that weight again. It's amazing how many people have used shoe boxes when they're starting their journeys to rest up the computers and all on. You know, you use what you have around. You use what's available to you, don't you? And what you can afford. And certainly would never have dreamt we'd get to where we are now back in those days. But you know what? I enjoyed the streams just as much. I was only talking about this the other day. The journey is part of the fun. And looking back to where we started and where we are, it's great to just reminisce on it. Right, anyway, friends, let's keep going because we've loads to get through. So I'm going to predict 2 goal scorers for you today. I'm going to go for Mohamed Salah goal, and I'm going to say a Curtis Jones goal. So there you go. That's my guess for today. Curtis Jones goal and a Mohamed Salah goal and a 4-1 win. Craig, the shoe boxes are an important part of the equipment. Absolutely. Shoe boxes are pivotal, mate. Without them shoe boxes, I'd have been in trouble. Ricky said, can't believe the live shows and the trophy parade fall the week of my wedding. I'm going to be busy. Well, dude, if there was ever any excuse to not be able to come, I think getting married is right up there with the top of them. So I hope you have a wonderful wedding, sir. And I hope everything goes exactly as you hope. Your hard work and dedication risen to the top, bro. Look, I don't know. I'll always say I got a bit lucky. But look, we have been consistent. I will give us that. We have worked hard, but you need a little bit of luck along the way as well. Carla, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Carla said, proud how far you've come. You deserve everything. Thank you. The biggest accomplishment in my life is currently out in the kitchen with Harvey. She's by far and away my biggest achievement in life, and the thing I've managed to blag for 25 years now. So, you know, if it wasn't for Mrs. Anfield Agenda, Mr. Anfield Agenda wouldn't be here now with everyone. Speaking of shoes, I finally got a pair of the LeBron James reverse Nike Liverpool shoes in green. Will never wear them. I have a couple of things like that as well that I got that I won't wear. I have a couple of jerseys that'll just hang in my wardrobe forever with the tags on them. I've got some shoes and trainers I'll never wear. But hell, look, that's part of the fun. I just like knowing they're there. Right. Paul said, is it members only chat today? It is, sir. Now, not for the whole day. For the watch along and match reaction, it will be. For the late night agenda tonight, we will be back to everybody being able to chat. But just for the matches stuff, the watch along, the match reaction, we're going to stick with member only chat. But like last night and the night before, other than that, we're back to as you whirls. Jen, thank you. You're very, very kind, Jen. Honestly, always so kind with your comments. Dave. Remember the alarm going off randomly in the bedroom? Yep. I couldn't remember, Dave. Was it midnight or 1 a.m. that it used to go off? But every single night, Sabrina had a watch that was in one of the presses or cupboards in the bedroom, and it went off at either midnight or 1 a.m. I can't remember which one it was. Every single night. Because we used to do 3.5 hour streams back in the day when we were starting out. Mohammed said, I wish Chiesa would have played in that Jones position or even Elliott. Sad. I hope he gets some minutes today, Mohammed. I do. And I think with maybe Darwin not being on or even in the squad, there should be a chance for Chiesa to get some minutes today. And as soon as we do get a reason, 1 second. As soon as we do get a reason for Darwin's absence, we'll let you know. Virgil van Dijk will be captain in the Reds for the 100th time today as well. So another big occasion for Virgil. Eddie said, I noticed Cody is not on the bench. Gakpo, he is. I'm almost certain he is. 1 second. He is, yeah, he's definitely on the bench. The bench is Endo, Szoboszlai, Chiesa, Gakpo, Elliott, Robbo, Yaros, Kelleher and Kwanzaa. That's the Liverpool bench today, Eddie. And have we done this one? Oh, which case would have played in that? Yeah, I did. Cool. Paula Bulger. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Paula. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. How long do you think VVD contract, 2 or 3? It's 2, Mike. It's 2. 2 years for him, 2 years for Mo. I've not seen any conversation about whether the club have an option of a third in either of them, but it will be 2 years. And I think that's right, if I'm being honest with you. I think 2 years for both of them is the right number. Virgil is seemingly getting a pay bump, according to a lot of the stuff I'm seeing. So, yeah, I think 2 years is the right way to go. Also, I'm very confident that we're going to make a big play for Dean Huijsen based off everything that we're seeing. Still no reason, said Mark. I'm assuming Nunes is just a simple drop. Yeah, it's a strange one. Definitely didn't. I wasn't sure whether he'd start or not, but definitely didn't expect him not to even be on the bench. Now look, we have just under 30 minutes to go till we get underway at Anfield. A reminder, a win today would leave us just 2 wins away from securing league title number 20, and it could come as soon as 2 weeks from today. If we keep winning, we'll win it against Spurs. Kieran said, yeah, it's pretty good business and all the nonsense all season and negativity. It's good that it's sorted out. I mean, I'm not going to lie, Kieran. I would have been much happier if it was sorted out sooner. But now I can sit back like everybody else and enjoy the last 7 games knowing that our talisman and our captain are going to still be at the club next season. Paula said, Craig, we'll bring you some special cookies at the comedy club event. Looking forward to see you. Well, if we mean special as in herbally infused, we'll have to wait for the Wednesday show. I can't do anything on the weekend show on the Sunday because I'm the only driver that day and we've got a fair drive. Like, we're staying in Wigan the last day of the season because we can't get any accommodation in Liverpool. So we're staying all the way out in Wigan and I have to drive there and back. But on the Wednesday, Sabrina's there to drive. So on the Wednesday, I can get as messy as I need to. Raoul, how are you, bro? Said if Arsenal lose next week, we can win it at Leicester. Yeah, but I can't see them losing to Ipswich. With all due respect and all to Ipswich, I can't see them beating Arsenal. I do love when people bring us little gifts to the shows, by the way. We've had some really cool stuff over the years. People have brought us t-shirts, hats, smoking paraphernalia. Dave's brought us some crisps that I've never tried before. A life jacket for Harvey as well. It's you guys are awesome, honestly. It's amazing. Mervyn, nice to see you, my friend. Said, hey Craig, how are you been, mate? Been some time since I joined, been busy with work. Understandable, my man, understandable. Glad you have time to drop in and say hello. Things are good with me, dude. I hope things are good with you. Maybe Slot's just planning to bring somebody else in at striker. Chiesa already to give Nunes a day off. Look, I've no problem if the manager wants to drop or not put Darwin in the squad. But yeah, I just like to know the reason for today. Schmungus said, live in Wigan myself, might see it. There you go. It was the only accommodation we could get that wasn't like Hollywood priced. We were looking at some hotels and apartments in Liverpool, and honest to God, they were wanting like $4,000. Some of them hotels at 700-800 quid for one night. Nah, you're all right. I'll stay in Wigan and drive the 40 minutes or so. Somebody bring pizza to Craig. Yeah, do. I still haven't had my slice of pizza yet from the venue, and that's one thing I'm definitely going to have to sort out this time. So look, ladies and gents, a reminder. We've got 2 shows planned. We're going to be at the Hot Water Comedy Club for the last day of the season. They're going to have a full event on, showing the match on the big screens, interview with a former player, couple of drinks promotions, I think, as well. And then that evening, Anfield Agenda will be on the stage to do a live show, solo. Or you can come along and see us 3 days later, Wednesday, May 28th, for our end of season party and reunion show with myself, Connor, Chris, Steve and Jack, all together, including Chris interviewing me on stage for the first time. You can come and see both of those shows and get your tickets with the link in the description of this stream. Oh, come on, Arlene. Michael said, Craig, I think you're going to need a bag to bring all the goodies back. I don't have one until the Wednesday, so the venue always let me leave stuff there if I need to. So the Premier League trophy that I'm hoping to bring with me, the venue are letting me leave it there for a few days so I can bring it home then on the Wednesday and not have to fly it over and back twice. Did the Premier League trophy come yet? No, it won't be here for probably another week or 2. But as soon as I get it, I'll upload a pic for you and let you see what it's like. And I will be bringing it to the live shows. So I'll be bringing it to both of them so we can all have a bit of a trophy lift and a photo and have some fun with it. Carla, you live in Wigan too. There you go. Yeah, it was actually really reasonable. The hotel in Wigan was like 130 quid or something for the night for me and Connor, which was sound. Hi Craig, why don't you look at an Airbnb in Liverpool? I have, Michael. I've looked at, or a Michael, excuse me. I've looked at everything, mate. You know, even when we are staying in Liverpool on the Wednesday, we rented a house for everyone. So Chris and his girlfriend are staying. Connor's coming over. My wife, my daughter's coming over. So we rented a house for that one. But yeah, we couldn't get anything in Liverpool because, look, understandable. Last game of the season, Premier League trophy lift. The city's going to be absolutely jammers. So, you know, and it was a last minute booking for us to do the show. So, yeah, we kind of had to get creative to find some accommodation. Happy match day, Pasky, to you as well. So, give me some score predictions, ladies and gents. What we saying? What's this one going to finish up today? I'm going to stick with my 4-1. When will you be in Wigan again? We're there on the Saturday night, and then we're going. Oh, hang on, no, we're there on the Sunday night, Carla. Sorry. So we're staying in Wigan the night of the 25th of May, the last day of the season. But we're flying home at like 6 a.m. the next morning. It's just literally a very quick stopover, fly back to Dublin, and then we're back over 3 days later. Phil said you're staying in Chester on the Monday, but then the city Tuesday to Thursday. Nice. So Phil, you coming along to the Anfield Agenda show on the Wednesday then? If you're in the city Tuesday to Thursday, makes sense to come along and see Anfield Agenda, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Phil? Come on now. Ian says he's messed up. He's on holiday in Turkey for the final game and the parade. Booked it last year. Should have looked at Wirral for a hotel. Only a short drive. I did. I looked everywhere. I looked Liverpool and 50 kilometres in and around it in a circle. Yeah, we looked everywhere, mate. Honestly, we looked in Haydock. We looked on the Wirral. We looked everywhere. Just couldn't get anywhere. McCrab's gone 4-0. Guilherme's gone 3-0. Kevin Pell 1-0. Martin Aston's gone 3-1 to the Reds. Michael Manning 3-1 to the Reds as well. Rahul has gone 4-1 with a Mo Salah hat-trick. I love that one. Pasky's gone 2-1. Nervous with the way we're playing at the moment. Ian Greenstreet's gone 6-0. The full Jack Gill there, Ian. Justin Brown 5-0. Obi-Wan Kenobi 5-1. Peter Lawrence reckons with the good news week we're having, he's gone 6-1. I love it. Would have been cheaper to rent a boat for those than those hotels. Honestly, mate, the prices were scandalous. And at one stage I was thinking, I'm not even joking, I was thinking of changing it to the boat and cancelling the flight and driving me van over and sleeping in the van. Oh, you've got your tickets, Phil? Nice. You hope to be there on the Sunday as well. We love that, Phil. We do love that, my man. Do make sure you come up and say hello. And thank you so much, Phil, for coming along. JACK said 4-0, Salah getting 3 goals and Fede to come off the bench and score. Mate, a Salah hat-trick would be so amazing, wouldn't it? With the day that's in it, like, that would be just amazing. Right, if there's any Rangers fans, currently they're losing 2-1 to Aberdeen. Just have that game on here in the background while I'm waiting for the Liverpool one. Daza said, good morning, Craig. On halls in Disney Orlando, but up early for the match. Oh, I'm very jealous, Daza. Very jealous. Have you got tickets to Universal? Because personally, if I'm being honest with you, if I go over to Florida and go to Florida for theme parks, my top order is Orlando Universal number 1, Busch Gardens in Tampa will be number 2, and then Disney will be number 3. I love Busch Gardens. I think it's amazing. So whenever we go over, we try to make sure we get down to Busch Gardens in Tampa as well. But yeah, Universal for the win for me. Did you see they're looking to build a Universal in, I think, is it Arne? Certainly it's Greater London area anyway. 6 years they say they're looking to build it. And I'll tell you what, I hope they do, because I'd love to be over there. I love theme parks. You're off to Universal for 2 days on Wednesday? Yes, Daza. Do let me know how you get on. It's in Bedford. Thank you, Connor. Do let me know how you get on. I love Universal. I love it. I'm not into Disney because I don't like people being that happy. I'm not even joking. I walk around Disney like, you're all scammers. None of you are that happy. I don't believe for 1 second people can be that happy. So, yeah, definitely Universal Studios for me for the win. Michael said it was hard to get anywhere in Liverpool, to be honest, Craig. We got the day after the game, but we couldn't get any day of the game. It was also doubt, so we got a day of the parade. I know, it's difficult to get anywhere, mate. But look, you're going to be there for all of it, so you're going to have an incredible week. We didn't do Busch Gardens, we done Universal and Disney, said Scotty. So much to do all three for a week. Yeah, I'm not a Disney person. Honestly, I don't. That mouse knows how to extract money from your pocket, though. I'll say that for him. So yeah, we usually jib off the Disney parks when we go over, because thankfully my kids never really gave a damn about Disney stuff. So we did Disney's Not So Scary Halloween one year when we were there. But Busch Gardens is just my favourite by a mile, because I love the thrill rides. David said, Craig, did you watch Boots versus Stanionis? I didn't. I was asleep. I was flicking between the earlier parts of that, and I was flicking between the UFC stuff, and I just ended up being knackered because I knew I'd be up early, so I didn't see the Boots fight, but I take it from your comment that he won. Kev Nelson, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Kev. Thank you for your support, my friend. Right, folks, we have 17 minutes and we still need 371 likes to keep up our record of 1,000 likes before kick-off all season. So if you can help us out, one, hit that subscribe button, but also do drop a like if you can. Muckrab said Lion King is great, the only Disney movie that I really like, excluding Avengers. He dominated the whole fight in the corner, retired Stanionis at the end of round 6. Interesting. Did I watch Paddy's fight? I watched the clip and highlights of it this morning, Scotty, but I didn't stay up last night to watch it. Too tired. Honestly, I was exhausted yesterday. Delighted from, though. Absolutely delighted from. Big moment in his UFC career. That's the highest caliber opponent he's fought. Yeah, to get the stoppage as well. The end of round 3. Yeah, fair play to Paddy, or in round 3 I should say. Fair play. Delighted for him. Wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully on to a road towards a title shot at some point. Guillermo said, what's your prediction? 4-1. 4-1 is what I went for in my prediction, and I think I'm going to stick with that one. Mark Hindhall, let me get your comment up, Marco. Oh, you didn't put one up, but you are with us for 5 months as a member, Mark, and thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate it. Always lovely to see it. Craig, have you heard about the theme park going to be in Bedford? Yeah, we just spoke about it a few minutes ago, mate. Connor sent me it earlier on this week. I think they reckon about 6 years before it's completed, maybe even longer. But I'll be there as soon as it's built. I might even buy a membership to it, in all honesty. I'll go over 4 or 5 times a year. I love theme parks. Kev said, we're from the Wirral, Craig lad. Could put a tent up in our garden. We've booked 2 weeks in Orlando for our first time next year. 2 weeks Universal Pass, but going Disney, SeaWorld and Busch. You won't regret any of it, Kev. Absolutely brilliant. Love SeaWorld as well. My favourite ever picture of my son is in SeaWorld. I'm going to show you it, Kev, because we're talking about it. This is my favourite ever family photo, and it's of my son in SeaWorld, and he just looks so relaxed. And do you know what? I posted this when I was still on Twitter a few years ago, and it got hijacked by the animal welfare people who tried to call me a bad parent because my son, my autistic son, was calm watching the stuff in the aquarium. They called me a bad parent and tried to hijack the posts. Imagine being that much of an arsehole that you do that to somebody just trying to enjoy a photo with their son. I'm going to put this up here for you. Look at that. That was my little son, absolutely transfixed with the aquarium at SeaWorld. And I never see him stand still. I never see him that serene is the word I'd use. And I loved it, and I just wanted to share it with people because it was so amazed by how tranquil and calm he was. But apparently, you can't share anything nice these days, and people have to have a pop at you over something. But yeah, it's one of my favourite family holiday photos. So anyway, to get back, Kev, to what I was saying, you'll have a great trip, my man. And in the 2 weeks, sounds like the perfect amount of time to go and see everything, enjoy everything that Orlando and Florida has to offer. So I don't know if you're going to be driving, Kev, but if you are, I would recommend going out and seeing a few of the flea markets, because that's one of my favourite things to do. Drive right into the sticks of Florida, go to some of the flea markets, mix with the locals. It's just great. Really good fun, really nice people, very eclectic mix of different people as well in Florida, and no doubt you'll have an amazing time. But definitely would say, if you like your thrill-seeking rides, Busch Gardens the one for me. Do I have an Aurelia aquarium at home? No, I don't. I'd love to get one at some point. See, where I do my work now is where I would put a fish tank. But, I need this space for work. So if I ever get to build an office in the back garden or anything like that, then I'll put in a fish tank here. We stayed in Kissimmee when we went. Scotty, we went to Kissimmee for the car shows. So they have 2 different types of car shows every week in Kissimmee. And we went to the vintage car one week, and then we went to I think it was the American muscle cars one the other week. Love it. Love them. Some great pictures with the family, some great cars. Just love it, man. I'm so sad that I can't just go back to America now. It really does make me very sad that I can't just book a holiday and go to Florida without having to go through all the crap I'd have to go through. All the best to the family, Craig. 3-1 today, said Lex Coy. Thank you, Lex. Appreciate your membership with us as well for 13 months, my friend. Old Town Vintage Cars, that's the one. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'd advise anybody to go if you get a chance. It was great seeing all the cars. Mr. H and Friend said you need to visit Texas Best Barbecue. It's on my bucket list, mate, and my wife will tell you that. Texas and Texas barbecue is on my bucket list, but after, being kicked off the ESTA list, it's a pain in the arse for me to go to America. So, unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be back again. David's going for a 2-0 win. Jamie, you said the flea markets in the US are incredible. Yeah, I always have great fun with them, mate. Love the flea markets. Love chatting to all the vendors. Love seeing all the different things that they sell. I love how one of my favourite things is the golf buggies that they pimp up and do and sell in there as well. It's awesome. And the Reds go marching in. And the Reds go marching in. Go on, Mikey. How are we, bro? Welcome in. Joseph. Hey, Craig, I love the channel and all you guys do. Up at 11 p.m. here in Australia to watch the Reds. Craving a kebab for some reason. Get one. Get one. You won't regret it. Who doesn't love a kebab, Joseph? Come on now. Nothing to be ashamed of there, bro. We all love a kebab. I'm a chicken shawarma man, myself. What happened to Darwin? Don't know, Barry, is the honest answer, my friend. I don't know yet. We're waiting to get some word on why he isn't in the matchday squad. Needs to be a reaction from everyone, said Muckrab. I agree, bro. I agree. It needs to be a comfortable, thorough win today. Right, so still 2-1 in the Rangers game. It did go 3-1 to Aberdeen, but it was ruled out by VAR. They're just going into 5 minutes of stoppage time. Downtown Vegas said, kebab sounds good, but it's 6 a.m. here. No good food open. I refuse to believe that in Vegas at 6 a.m. you can't get some good grub, my man. Come on now. Vegas never sleeps. Although you would know. You do live and work there, to be fair, my friend. So you'd know. We went to Old Town the other day after having a bite to eat at Logan's. Good man. You should go for the car shows though, if you can. Absolutely epic. Do you know what? I got really lucky the very first time we ever went to Universal. Jimmy Fallon was doing his show at Universal. So they had a series of free concerts. So like Fun had a free concert. Pitbull had a free concert. J-Lo had a free concert. It was so mad having the concert right in front of the Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster with the roller coaster going around in the background while the acts are on stage, man. It was nuts. Ian's got lamb steaks ready for a roast with all the trimmings. Oh, Ian, I love lamb. It's my favourite of all the Sunday roast meats. I love a bit of lamb. The only problem with lamb is it's so damn expensive. Jones usually looks worse as the Soul CAM. Wonder how it will work out. Well, it's a surprising one for me, Muckrab, that he's gone for Curtis ahead of going for Soboslai. But again, we'll wait and see. Jack Nickel, been so lucky being able to go to Florida 13 to 14 times. Used to go every year since I was young with the family. Kissimmee is where we stayed. Best holidays. So we all went, well, the first time we went, we stayed on, what's the strip again? Fuck, what's it called? Sabrina, what's the strip in Florida called? The main strip, what's it called? In Orlando? Anyway, we stayed in the, what's it called? We stayed in the Rosen Inn at Point Orlando. No, not Panhandle. We stayed at the Rosen Inn, Point Orlando, the first time we went there. Then after that, every other time we rented a house, a villa, it made more sense. No, not Ocean Drive. No, International Drive. Yes, thank you, International Drive. Yeah, we stayed at the Rosen Inn at Point, International Drive, right across from Wonderworks. And it was brilliant, but we wanted more space for Lucas. So every other time we go back, we go and rent a house in a Disney area home. We ate the best meal of our lives at Emerald Lagasse in Orlando Universal. He was there that night and came by the table too. Nice. Yeah, Jack, International Drive. Yeah, that's the one, my man. Thank you. I'm so sad I can't just go. I'd love to be able to book a holiday and go to Florida later this year. But for me now to go to America, I have to go to the American Embassy in Dublin, go through an interview process and get a 10-year holiday visa rather than the ESTA. So that's the reason I'm not going back over, unfortunately. We stayed opposite Denny's at the bottom of International Drive. Ah, nice, Ben. That Denny's coffee is something else in the morning, by the way. Whew, they make a strong cup of coffee. Right, ladies and gents, we are 5 minutes away and we still need 117 likes, so I need your help. If you can, hit that like button for me. We've got 5 minutes till kickoff. We need 116 likes. You know what to do. Right, ladies and gents, once again, before we get underway, a reminder that we are being brought to you today with thanks to our incredible sponsors, Manscaped. Check out the Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the Beard Hedger Pro, and you can get 20% off this or anything else at manscaped.com. That's 20% off this or anything else at manscaped.com with our unique discount code Anfield20. Use that at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of the screen to get that 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com. Right. Let's go through the teams one more time before we get underway. Starting off, we'll go with West Ham first. It's Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Mavropanos, Todibo, Scarles, Ward-Prowse, Soler, Paqueta, Bone and Kudus. On the bench, Fabianski, Kufal, Fulkrug, Guilherme, Alvarez, Rodriguez, Souček, Emerson and Ferguson. For Liverpool, it is Alisson in goal, Bradley at right back, Costas at left back, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre back positions. A midfield of Gravenberch, McAllister and Jones. Up top, Salah on the right, Jota through the middle and Lucho or Luis Diaz on the left. On the bench today for the Reds, we have Yaros, Kelleher, Endo, Soboslai, Chiesa, Elliott, Robbo and Kwanzaa. They are your teams. Now we sit back and hope the Reds get the job done. Anfield looking magnificent today. So sit back, relax, and I'll do my best to take you through the game. Right, I think I'm all set up and good to go. Hopefully we can get a nice early goal today. Everyone just approaching the centre circle. So nice now knowing today we get to watch this game, knowing that Mo signed that new deal. James said, no Soboslai, no party. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, James? We'll soon... Or, excuse me, not James. That's my apologies, sir. Janos, my apologies. No Soboslai, no party. I'm surprised he's not in the starting 11. We've got up to 1,000 likes, by the way, so thank you to everyone who hit the like button. Don't know where Darwin is the honest answer, Neville, mate. Don't know. There's the Owen McVeigh Foundation banner. I actually have a tattoo on my leg that's very similar to that banner. There's the people involved with the Hillsborough Justice campaign. Kenny Dalglish. Big mosaic of the 97 on the cop. Right, ladies and gentlemen, just respecting the minute of silence there for the 97 before the game. Great to see so many legends of the Reds at Anfield today as well. Kenny Dalglish there, Aldo there. Liverpool greats past and present. So right, boys are in the huddle now. We're about to get underway. Sit back, relax, and I will do my best to take you through the game. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. A quick reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code ANFIELD20. Right, West Ham are going to be kicking us off, playing from left to right. Liverpool attacking the Annie Road end in the first half. West Ham in their change strip of white and maroon, and Liverpool obviously in all red. Players just taking a knee and we'll be on the way at Anfield. Right, folks, we're off. We are off. West Ham immediately go back to the keeper, who does the decent thing and launches it out long left side, where it goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. I'm going to focus as much as I can on the comms today to keep anybody who can't watch the game up to date. Throw in on that far side. Bradley's sporting a bit of a beard today, by the way. Sean Cox in attendance today as well. So Jay Muse, thank you for that one, my friend. Good to see Sean there. Right. Ball back again with the West Ham keeper. Moves it out right hand side. Press comes on now from Lucho. Again, Liverpool do well. Win it back. McAllister. Bit of a slack pass from him inside. Gives it to West Ham. And Cresswell now brings it out down their left hand side. Oh, well done, Conor Bradley. West Ham almost played between the lines there for Liverpool. Bradley slides in, gets a challenge in. Clears it long then, Allison, but it's again all the way through to the West Ham keeper. Why is it the decent thing to go long from the start? I've genuinely got no idea. I don't know why I start saying it, Bransfield, but I say it all the time, and it's just a habit now. Right, we are coming up to 1 minute and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Yet there's no technical reason for a Bransfield man. It's just me being me. Jones to Mo. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 la. Soon to be the 10-year Egyptian king. Canade now. Across to Virgil. Virgil out left side to Costas. Costas to Luis Diaz. Cuts inside now, Lucho. Floats the ball in towards the far post. It's headed behind, and it'll be a Liverpool corner. Come on, the Reds. Oh, Wolves gone 1-0 up against Spurs as well in the chat. Thank you, folks. Yeah, you can see what Diaz was trying to do. Mohamed Salah made a late run towards the back post, but Kilman got his head in it and put it behind. It will be a Liverpool corner, though. Right, boys, come on. Here comes the corner from Costas. Ball in, headed away by West Ham. Drops to Curtis Jones. Floats another ball in. Virgil flicks it. Salah has it left side of the penalty area. Goes back again to Jones, but the offside flag was up. Free kick, West Ham. Oh, did Rangers grab a late goal, Mark? Yeah, Connor said Craig looking to the heavens for guidance today. I am, yeah, looking up to watch the game. It's weird. Instead of looking down, I'm looking up. Diaz in midfield. Back to Costas. Maka, good ball around the corner. Jota plays it down the left to Diaz. Jota, oh, unlucky. Again, West Ham taking chances here at the back. Liverpool look to press. Wan-Bissaka now. West Ham just clear it long. Virgil wins the header, but puts it straight out of play. Yuri with that goal for Wolves, by the way, to give them the lead against Spurs. Canade, he wins a header, but again, just straight into midfield to a West Ham player. West Ham moving into the left channel now for Cresswell. He fires one down the line, but it goes straight out of play, and it'll be a Liverpool throw in far side of the pitch. Andy Madley, I think, is the referee today, if I'm not mistaken. Nessie. I think, but I could be wrong on that one. Bear with me. I have a vague recollection of it being Madley. Jones, he's dispossessed. McAllister now goes back to Allison, who puts his boot through it and goes long. Enjoy Writing said Trent has been and will be a huge loss, underrated. I don't know if I'd say he's underrated, mate. I think we all know what Trent can bring, but you know, it's his decision at the end of the day, so you got to respect it. Diaz now cuts inside. Strike! Oh, saved! Unlucky. Well done, Lucho. Cuts in, gets a strike away with his right foot. Keeper palms it down to his left-hand side, and West Ham managed to clear it, but good bright start from Liverpool and from Luis Diaz. Craig, the greatest guarantee of them all, Salah in an Adidas kit. Yeah, it's going to be amazing, JJR. Can't wait. Can't wait to see it myself, all those Adidas retro Liverpool bits and bobs. Diaz. Costas. Gravenberch. Don't know what he was trying to do, but it's back at West Ham. Keeper again goes long. Bradley now. Go on, Connor. Go on. Lays it off to Luis Diaz. Again, cuts inside, floats in a curler. It's flicked on at the near post, and it goes behind for a West Ham goal kick. Again, it's a bright start from the Reds. Certainly dominating territory, dominating possession. Not lacking creativity, just so far not found the breakthrough. Gaming Gas said, it is madly, but who's on VAR though? Give me 2 seconds and I'll scroll back through my notes here for you, mate. 1 sec. Mark's always good and sends me all the referees for the games, so bear with me. I'll go back through my notes and see if I can't find it. Nope, don't seem to have it anymore. Don't know who's on VAR. I know it's nobody that I need to worry about anyway, because I remember looking at it going, alright, that's fair enough. It's not Tierney anyway. And thank you guys, appreciate you, mate. Canade across to Virgil. Virgil now into Jota. Back to Virgil. Out to Conor Bradley. Gravenberch. Fires it out to Salah. Ball between the lines there. Camogan on the end of it. West Ham player puts it behind. It'll be a Liverpool corner. Good bit of football there. Salah lays it off. I think he may have been offside, but flag never goes up, and the corner gets awarded to Liverpool. Right, Costas to take it again. In swinger on that far side with his left foot. Ball in. Flicked on by West Ham head. And they'll be able to keep it in and clear it on the far side. It's back with Conor Bradley now, just inside the Liverpool half. Pretty much centre of the pitch. John Brooks on VAR, is it? Thank you, lads. Appreciate you. Virgil. Out to Costas. Back inside to McAllister. Diaz. Back down to Costas. Cross comes in from him. Offside flags up though. Free kick West Ham. Again, ball should never have been played back to Costas. You could see he was clearly offside. So Darwin's there, I believe, behind the subs bench. David, I'm looking through. Oh, there it is. Sorry, bro. David said 2 wins and Arsenal loss gives us number 20. It does, but they'd have to lose to Ipswich, David. And I'm not overly confident they're going to lose to Ipswich. But look, either way, this time 2 weeks, if we keep winning, we'll be current Premier League champions. Well, not this time. It'll be a few hours ahead of this time. Maybe Darwin is leaving. Oh, he's 100% leaving, Mike. That's no doubt Darwin's leaving. But, still doesn't explain why he's not playing now. Or at least why he's not on the bench. Right, Canade inside his own 18-yard box in possession. Out to Bradley. Back to Ibu. Virgil now. Oh, slips on the Virgil's foot actually and goes to Costas. Fires one back towards Alisson. Again, out right hand side to Ibrahima Canade. Salah coming back from an offside position about 3 yards inside the West Ham half. So West Ham take the free kick quickly and go back to their keeper. Now it's a Liverpool throw in. West Ham tried to switch it from left to right. Looking for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's overhit though, and Costas gets on with it quickly. Virgil to Ali. Out to Ibu. Ibu right side to Bradley. goes into the right channel looking for Salah, who loses the flight of the ball and allows Cresswell to get there ahead of him. Well done, Ryan. That's it, Ryan. That's a free kick, yes. Good play, Gravenberch. Doesn't give up on it. Wins the free kick on the far side of the pitch. Virgil. Costas. Again, Virgil needs to be a bit less lackadaisical. Even that pass to Costas was 2 yards behind him. Maka clattered into every game that fella gets in the wars, God bless him. Another challenge. It was a 50-50 ball there. Maka got first and gets clattered into by the West Ham player. Referee, to his credit, immediately blows up for a free kick. Tadibo it was who fouled McAllister. Now it's Costas. His ball ricochets back to Alexis McAllister. Canade. Back to Maka, halfway inside the West Ham half central. Goes to Virgil. Luis Diaz. Not really much help there for him. He's a little bit isolated at the minute. Cuts inside, plays the ball to Ryan Gravenberch. Referee collides with a West Ham player. Liverpool continue down the left-hand side. Maka's attempted cross is blocked. Andy Madley, I'm not sure who was it he crossed into. Oh, Paqueta slipped and took out Andy Madley. Fair play to the ref, he did find it funny. Bradley now. Virgil. Maka. Back to Ibrahima Kanade. Connor Bradley. Did Craig move his monitor? I did, mate, yep. Because I have the 49-inch widescreen monitor now, the TV has to go up higher, so I have the TV above the monitor. Diaz, ball towards the far post, headed away, drops to Bradley, strike! Oh, unlucky, Connor! Unlucky. I think it's a save here from the West Ham keeper. Ball comes to Maka, goes back to Diaz. Diaz puts it across, it's cleared to Bradley, edge of the box. Oof. Did it take a clip on the way through? It did. Hits the bottom of the West Ham player and flies past the post. Ooh, unlucky there, Connor Bradley. But it will be a Liverpool corner. LFC Love, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you in. Right, Maka with this one. Ball in. Again, though, it's a West Ham head who gets on the end of it. Bradley. Out right side. Jones. Salah. Back to Jones. Edge of the box. Curtis Jones left foot. It's on target, but it's straight at the keeper. Unlucky. It's on his weaker foot here, Jones. He still gets a good strike on the ball, but it's straight down the throat of Areola. Easy enough for the West Ham keeper to deal with. Gaming Gaz said you got Brooks, VAR assistant Meredith. Thank you, Gaz. Appreciate that, mate. Major Giro said, how are we looking? Better than Fulham. We're dominating the game. There's no denying that, mate. It's just a matter of when we find the breakthrough, in all honesty. But don't really have any complaints with the way we started. We're starting to test the West Ham keeper a little bit more. There's been some silly offsides, but apart from that, can't really have many complaints. It's been all Liverpool. Gaming Gaz said, score prediction, Craig, mine's 3-2. I went 4-1 all week, Gaz. Sorry, yours is 3-2, Liverpool. Sorry, mate. I went 4-1 all week, but I'll take any win by a couple of goals. That'll do nicely. You know, it's just about picking up the 3 points today and bit by bit inching towards the 9 points needed to win the league. Gravenberch. See what he was trying to do, but it was an awful ball. He gives it straight to Cresswell. I tried to switch it out right side to Mo, but it goes straight to Cresswell. Enjoy Riding said, do I expect Slot to rotate more next year? I has to. Like you said at the end of your message there, my friend, he has to. You know, we've been lucky this year. Well, I say luck. I mean, it's hard to talk about injury prevention, and they've done some good work there as well. But you know, an injury to Virgil or Ryan this season, I think we would have been in a good bit of trouble. But Ruben Peters and Arne Slot and his coaching staff have managed to limit the injuries, but definitely agree with you on the rotation. I guess maybe when he brings in some more players that he feels he can trust. Good ball into the right channel to Salah, who's beautiful control. Cuts inside now. Go on, Mo. Mo. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh. Thought that was it. Mo doing Mo things. Ball gets played to him. Brings it down amazingly. Turns the defender inside out. Gets it onto his left foot. And he just needs to pick out that far corner. He's angry at himself because he knows that was a very good chance. Just didn't get enough curl on it inside that far post. But again, we're knocking on the door. Would I like Onana in goal for me? No, mate, no. I'm all right, thanks. I'll pass on that one. Still amazes me that United brought him in, but do I see Gomez going if a good offer comes in? It'll depend on what Joe wants to do. Oh, Mo again is doing Mo things here down the right. Squares ball across. Diaz! 1-0. 1-0. Luis Diaz. Mohamed Salah with the assist. The records are going to be tumbling for Mo, and it is Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. A beautiful bit of play from the Reds down the right-hand side. Mohamed Salah leaves his marker for dust. Then it's about, can he play the ball at the right time? And the answer is, he absolutely can. Squares it across the front of goal. Luis Diaz comes charging in from the left-hand side. Let's just make sure we're all on side here. He certainly is. Beautiful ball. Look at that from Salah. Lets it bounce. The bounce does the defender. And then it's all about Mo. Yep, Diaz is behind the ball. Across the front of the goal. Diaz is there with the tap in. And it's 1-0 to the Reds. Salah with the assist. Luis Diaz with the goal. Newlon with the moves. You don't blame it on the sunshine. You don't blame it on the moonlight. You don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Go on, the Reds. I just can't control my feet. I just can't control my feet. Sunshine, moonlight, good times, boogie. Go on, the boys. 1-0. What a goal. Another assist for Mo as well. How many is that now for Mo on the assist front? It was genuinely a delicious goal as well. Great bit of play. Once Mo does the defender with the bounce and the defender misses out, it's all a matter of, can Mo find his man? He does, and Diaz is there for a tap in. Hey, Brian, how are we? Brian's popped in and gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. Always appreciate it, Brian, my man. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. And yeah, thank you, sir, as always. Can't wait to catch up with Brian in June when he's over. Brian introduced me to my favourite ever steak restaurant now, Tomahawk. It's where we conduct all of our business meetings now, Brian. We have a quarterly meeting in Tomahawk every 3 months. I'm not even joking. 3 months religiously, Connor said, it's Tomahawk time. Oh, Chelsea 0, Ipswich 1, the chat are saying as well. There you go. 18 assists now, Ian. Thank you for that. And again, while everyone's in the chat, want to again take the chance to apologise to Ian. Somebody cloning his email address, trying to get Ian in trouble. And unfortunately, it took me a day to figure it out. So I do apologise to Ian and his family again for everything that they had to be put through in that scenario. And again, Ian, my sincere apologies. I mean, Salah ain't too bad for a so-called one-season wonder, said Alex Cooper. Yep. Chasing down that assist record as well now. There's nothing the great man can't do. Just talk about that pass from Mo, or let's just talk about that pass from Mo. It was perfect, wasn't it? Perfect weight. Well done, Alisson. Outdoing Alisson things here as well. Blocking a West Ham chance. Oh, he's touched one onto the bar. He's a superhero, Alisson. West Ham very nearly got one back to make it level. But Alisson Becker doing Alisson Becker things. First of all, makes the one-on-one block save. Then touches another one looping over his head onto the crossbar. Now it's Liverpool's turn to attack. Diogo Jota Spreads it out right hand side. Salah tries to slip it in. Oh, it's end to end here, folks. End to end. Robert said, 17 months as a member, flown by. Thank you for the content. Much love. No, Robert, thank you for your support, sir. Gaming Gaz said, Wolves 1, Spurs 0. Yep, that's the scoreline there, all right. John Edinger, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much again. I'm loving your comment as well. Go Reds and go Rory. Absolutely. And if Rory can't do it, go Shane Lowry. Brad Larkin, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Brad. That's perfect start now, folks. We're almost a quarter of the way through, and it is Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. If you're joining us late, that goal was scored by Luis Diaz with the assist, and what an assist it was as well, from Mohamed Salah. "18 assists up now for Mo, I believe, as Ian was saying to me. Ball out to Bradley. Bradley puts in a cross, goes off the West Ham player. They said it was a double ricochet though, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Look at Alisson. First he makes the big one-on-one save, then it comes to Kudus, who tries to chip him. Alisson gets the faintest of touches on it. It hits the crossbar, comes back out, and Liverpool eventually managed to defend the situation. But that one, I think, did it even clip... Oh, look at that from Alisson. Did it even clip Verge on the way through? But Alisson just... Those fingertips made such a difference to that as it hit the bar instead of just dropping in. And Alisson showing why he's the best in the world. Salah again. Look at that control. Go on, Mo. Cross deep. No one there. Lads, Salah's touch today. Absolute perfection. Pulling balls down now with the air like he's got a magnet on his foot. Look at this. Look, that's ridiculous. Defender jumping in front of him as well. And not only does he get the touch, he touches it into his own path to carry on his run. Just sensational stuff from the great man. Gaming Gaz said, who'll win the championship? Well, I hope Leeds do. Although, of course, Gaz, as a United fan, I know that won't be your own choice. But I want Leeds to do it. The last time we won the Premier League, Leeds won the championship. So, can history repeat itself? Peter Lawrence said, Mo looks so much more relaxed now that he's signed. I agree. Certainly, I know I'm more relaxed. So, yeah, I'd hope he is as well, Peter. But I know as a Liverpool fan, I'm definitely more relaxed. Right, Gravenberch. Out to Salah. Salah, back to Bradley. Just confirmation there. And Cisco made to Chelsea 0, Ipswich 1. I mean, surely Maresca's team can't be dropping 3 points at home like that if they won Champions League football. Nessie said Salah's new contract has a clause, control the ball like Ronaldinho. The touches today, Nessie, have been ridiculous from Mo. Like, yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Oh, look at that from Ryan Gravenberch as well. Techers. It's a masterclass so far here. Gravenberch doing that thing where he blocks the man, rolls the ball across his body as well. It's just a joy to watch. Go on, the Reds. If you've seen what I'm talking about there from Ryan, you'll know what I mean. Pure filth. Absolute filth. Wan-Bissaka wins the header. Drops down to Jones. Jones now dinks one in looking for Salah. Just a little bit too high. Salah's headed. Ball back across. Is hooked away by the West Ham defence. Again, great work from Gravenberch winning the ball back high up the pitch. He's been on it today. Go on, Ryan. Go on. Pyro said, we're showing off here, Craig. Not only does Salah look more relaxed, but the team look more like a unit now. Must have been all in their minds massively. Do you know what? I'm going to throw in as well that I do think Bradley being out there is making a big difference. It just gives us a bit more aggression for me. He looks aggressive. Diaz looks aggressive. Gravenberch, McAllister. We just look like we've got a bit more punch in us today. Enjoy riding, said Salah and Virgil. 1 game a week. Fresher. Yeah, mean, it's more than a sensible thing to say, my friend. All of them. Same with Gravenberch as well. And that's what we have between now and the end of the season, is this one game a week. Plenty of time to rest, plenty of time to prepare for the opponents. West Ham player down now on the far side of the pitch. I think he got a hand or a bang to the face. Let's have a look. Yeah, Paqueta. Gravenberch kind of flailing hand catches Paqueta in his left eye. Ref's just coming over to make sure he's alright. Always stings them ones. You know, if you get anything in your eye like that, even the faintest of touch, stings like an MF. Alex said Salah's now got the most goal involvements in a single Premier League season ever. Mark said Salah's now 3 assists behind Lord Jimmy Milner on all-time assists. Well, we know he's breaking that record. Schmungus, how are we, dude? Watching F1 tonight? Probably not, in all honesty. I'm not really a Formula 1 fan. It's a good sport, don't get me wrong. Just don't have the time to follow it closely enough. And have a lot of boxing and stuff to catch up on as well. Ball into the left channel to Diaz on what a ball. Diaz squares it across. West Ham clear it. Maka still not cleared. West Ham eventually hook it away. It's all Liverpool. Go on the Reds. Boys playing with a smile on their face, full of confidence. This is the Reds. This is the Reds we know and love. Chris, we honestly may have no Scooby. What's up with Darwin? Haven't got a Scooby. Salah tries to play a ball in as well. Look, it's all very well and good we're playing this well, and it's great, but we need to get the second here to give us that bit of breathing room. But can't deny it's been a very good opening 30 minutes. Enjoy Riding said, would you take Harry Kane on a free next season? No. Wages would be a lot. And I'd rather somebody brought in now for the future. Yeah, because we've got Dan's as well in the pipeline, so no. But if I was Spurs and there was any chance to bring back Kane, I'd be all over it. But let's wait and see. Certainly wouldn't be paying the 50 million from this summer anyway. Tony Carrington saying, thank you, Brian, for the membership. Much appreciated. He's a gen, Tony, as are you, sir, for the thank you. Top man, appreciate it. Salah to Jones. Gravenberch back to Jones. Connor Bradley now. These lovely little triangles here from the Reds in possession. Ibu. Cross to Verge. Virgil out left side to Costas. Costas Diaz, little 1-2. It's a little bit too far ahead and allows Aaron Wan-Bissaka to win it back for West Ham. How do you see the goalkeeping situation next season? Asked Carl Walsh. And thank you, Carl, for your super chat. You would imagine it's going to have to be Alisson, number one. And, you know, if Mamardashvili gets his chances, he has to take them. If Alisson picks up an injury and misses a few games, it's up to Georgie to see what he can do. But in all honesty, I'm a bit concerned because I'm starting to see lots of stuff again about Valencia wanting to keep him for another season and all that, and we can't afford to do that. So, yeah, I think it'll be, you know, him until he takes his chance and maybe proves that he should be the number one. He's got to come in and fight for his place. Free kick here. Virgil disagrees with it, but it's given West Ham a good set-piece position. It's about 30 yards out. Very, very left, in line with kind of the edge of the 18-yard box. James Ward-Prowse over it. We know what a good set-piece delivery he has. Paqueta there as well. Liverpool holding a defensive line about a yard inside their 18-yard box. These type of positions always make me nervous when we're defending them. Right, here comes Ward-Prowse. Ball dinked in. Virgil's there to head it away. Well done, Virgil. And the offside flag was up anyway. Good defensive line, lads. Well played. Virgil takes the free kick quickly. Raking 60-70 yard pass diagonally to Mo. Salah now, again, unselfishly tries to square it into Jones, but Jones had a man tracking him that got there ahead of him. But again, love that from Verge. Seeing the option was there to play it to Mo. Took the free kick quickly. Diagonal straight out to Mo like an arrow. Oh. Chelsea 0. Ipswich Town deep many. Salah now. Again, he's been so involved today, Mo, hasn't he? Like, really involved in everything. Oh, unlucky. Almost for Maka. Again, it's sumptuous football from the Reds. Just carving open West Ham. And Alexis McAllister sees his attempted shot saved. So it's back out. Salah. Lovely little ball in. Maka hits it on the run first time. Areola stretches out a leg and saves it. But again, it's beautiful. Beautiful attacking football from the Reds. Jotted out. Does well to win the ball back. Salah. Jones gives it to Salah. Flicked out then to Conor Bradley. Bradley gives it to Jones. Jones back to Mohamed Salah this time. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones wide right. Puts it cross in. Oh! Jota thought that was just about to drop onto his head. West Ham clear it. Now it's Costas. Another cross in. Flying header. Put behind. And it'll be a Liverpool corner. Come on. This is just great football to watch. Oh, Jota must have thought that was going to be an easy header for him. Costas with the second ball in. West Ham defend it. And it'll be another Liverpool corner. It's absolutely great stuff, though, from the Reds. One of the most enjoyable first halves of football I've seen from us in a while. Right. Corner to come in. It's gone to the near post. Headed away by Paqueta. Doesn't beat the first man. Bradley's there now to cover up, though. Just confirmation there from Sky that it is Chelsea 0, Ipswich 2. Virgil. Conor Bradley. Out to Mo Salah right side. Salah tries to slip it into Diaz. But again, West Ham cut it out. We have it back again though with Conor Bradley. The press from Mo forces West Ham to a hurried clearance and it only goes as far as Bradley. Now it's with Ryan Gravenberch. Costas. Got to be something to do with the contract, isn't it? I'm not having it that the contract hasn't made the lads feel a lot more confident. Adam said, contract sorted, Salah back to normal. Funny that. It can't be a coincidence, can it, Adam? You know? I don't believe in these coincidences, mate. I think you're spot on. Everybody knows Virgil's done, Mo's done. Everyone can relax a bit. And apologies that I initially forgot your super chat there, Adam. Thank you, Mark, for just pointing it out to me and reminding me I missed it. Jota. Free kick there as Costas was blocked off trying to make the underlapping run. Tony said, yep, Craig, seemed like a weight's been lifted. Odd question, Craig, but if you put your TV on the wall instead of a unit, it seems like you're looking higher. I am looking up, mate. So my monitor now is a widescreen one. So it means I can't put the TV where I used to. So the TV is now up higher. It's not on a wall. It's actually on a table on a stand behind it. I'm waiting for a bracket to arrive that I'll be able to clamp to my table to put the TV on it. But for now, yeah, it's well, I'll always be looking up this height going forward. I love that you guys spot these little things though. Well played. Oh, Salah edge of the box. Little 1-2. Oh, nearly played his way through. Tried to slalom run his way through. Go shoeboxes again. No, not for the TV. God, couldn't put the TV on the shoeboxes. So I've always had the TV on one of those like wheeled TV bracket stands, but it doesn't go high enough to go over the monitor, so I had to put it on a table for this one. But you know what? I like the viewing angle. I don't know how it's shown through to you guys, but for me, I'm enjoying it. I prefer looking up than down. Well, unless we're talking about league tables, in which case I very much prefer looking down. Diaz, Gravenberch, out to Ibrahim Kanade. Do you know what the worst thing is though? I'm so self-conscious about being a big fat hippo that I hate looking at myself. Oh, I hope to lose some more weight so I can finally look in the mirror, but I hate looking at myself. I always feel so upset. Again, the Reds press has been on point. It's like you're watching the birds in the sky. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Harty said, just don't understand why Trent would want to leave. Look, man, I don't get it either. You know, he's living the dream. Oh, what a save. Was that onside? No, flag was up. I was going to say that's unbelievable from Alisson again. West Ham played the ball through. Mo Kudus is there. But yeah, he goes early. And Alisson makes the save. But yeah, the flag went up. I don't know, Harty, why he wants to leave as well. I really don't. Nessie said, nah, you look fantastic as you are. Honestly, Nessie, I hate it. I keep saying to my wife every day, it really gets me down a lot. But it's my own fault, you know. I'd lost all the weight, then COVID came along and locked up, and, you know, you're at home all the time, and yeah. But hopefully I'll get there, man. I'll get there. I hope. Two 0 to Wolves now. Wow. Them there London clubs aren't doing well today, are they? Oh, good ball. Into the left channel now to Bowen. Bradley comes across. Canade's there to help him out. Yes, Connor Bradley. Yes, son. Trent who? Trent who, you say? And there he is now. Breaking forward as well, Bradley. Oh, lads. Different unit. Jota out to Salah. Wide right. Go on, Mo. Unlucky. Mostradamus, I'm calling him now, by the way. Mostradamus, because he's so good at picking out the passes and knowing what people are going to do. JJR said, Craig, you're a very handsome guy. Well, thank you. I think I look good for 43, in fairness, like. But I am a chunky son of a bitch. And I hate it. I'm trying to grow in this though, this little bit of beard fluff that I have going on. Spence OG, by the way, was the second goal in that Wolves game. Gaming guy said Chelsea nil Ipswich 2. I know, dude, it's nuts, isn't it? Absolutely nuts. Oshmoose said, I love Diaz's defensive work. Yep, he works so hard. So hard. This is why I keep saying I don't know why we'd be in any rush to sell Diaz. He's 2 years left to go. I mean, I'd let him run down the deal, honestly, rather and let him go with 30, rather than trying to cash in on him. I love the options we have on left side of attack, and I don't know why we're in such a rush to break it up. Frankie Nickel said Bradley is the guy. He's so good, man. He's so good. So aggressive. That's what I love about him. So aggressive. So quick at looking to get forward. It just adds another dimension to our defence for me. Anfield is rocking, said Bradley _LFC. Thank you, my friend. Should be rocking because we're closing in. We're zeroing in on that league title. Jota now, bit of space between the lines to McAllister. McAllister out to Costas. Costas slips it to Lucho. It's not a great ball from Costas, to be fair, leaving Lucho a lot to do, and the West Ham challenge comes in. So far in the game, 9 shots for the Reds, 4 on target, 4 shots for West Ham, 2 on target, and Liverpool with 68% possession. Bro, how the hell are Chelsea 5th? They were only top because the league is crap. If everybody was performing, they'd be 11th again this season. Well, they are so leveraged that Champions League football is an absolute must for Chelsea. Oh, rocket of a shot there from Kudus, but doesn't trouble Alisson, thankfully flies wide. But yeah, man, they're so leveraged and need to bring in money. Champions League is an absolute must for them. Canade. We are 2 minutes and a little bit away from the 45-minute mark. The Reds 1-0 up, courtesy of Luis Diaz. Ball inside now to Gravenberch. Out to Canade. Ball inside. Again, West Ham win the initial challenge, but Verge is there to win the second ball. Connor Bradley now. Mythical Return said, Craig, don't chat much, always tune into the streams. We've started this game so much better. Definitely have, my friend, and thank you so much for your 20 months of support as an Ultra member. But you're right, man, couldn't agree more. We've started this game so much better. Offside flag goes up there, which is, to be fair, we've had 4 or 5 offsides, I think, in this first half. Lightmaster Lee Xbox Guru said, do you think we should sign Kudus? No, I don't. I don't think he's worth the 80 or 85 million in his release clause. I think we could get better options for cheaper. Again, Liverpool pressing in midfield, but this time West Ham managed to get away. And it was Kudus, by the way, who did very well there. Kudus again gets his cross in this time. Verge heads it behind. Excuse me, for a West Ham corner. Hugh Anderson, thank you for gifting 5 memberships, Hugh. Really, really kind of you, bro. Have you seen Onana's been dropped? Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, he's got to be. Anyway, corner to defend here, and we best defend it. We don't want to be again giving up something stupid or cheap end of the first half. How good had Brothers been? Brilliant, Declan. He's had a very good first half. What have we got here in stoppage time? 1 minute added on by Andy Madley. 1 minute. Let go of him, Diogo. Don't be grabbing hot. Let go of him. Cross in. Oh, West Ham get a header, but it's over the bar. Ooh, West Ham, was it Mavropanos? Comes flying in. Ward-Prowse delivers it. Kind of halfway between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot. It's over Virgil's head. West Ham player heads it unchallenged, but thankfully it's a yard or two over Alisson's crossbar. And that should bring us close enough to the halftime whistle. Indeed, there is the halftime whistle. Referee blows up, and at halftime at Anfield it is Liverpool who lead West Ham by 1-0. The assist came from Mohamed Salah, the goal from Luis Diaz. Before we get stuck into it all, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick thank you to our sponsors again at halftime. check out the Chairman Pro Package face shaving kit from our friends at Manscaped, featuring everything you see there on the screen, including the blades, the trimmers, the carry case, the liquid formulations, and of course the USB charger as well. You can get yourself 20% off. That is 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com by using our code Anfield20 at checkout to get that or anything else from manscaped.com. Right. So how are we feeling at half-time? To me, that was a far, far improved first 45 minutes. One of the better 45 minutes we've had to start a campaign or a game in this campaign. But we need to put the game to bed now in the second half. Muckrab said, Craig, I think Maka and Jones should swap. We need Chiesa for Jota, more hungry and desire. Said flip-flops. Great as we are, beginning to worry for our second, said Peter Lawrence. Yeah, we definitely got to get the second one, mate. I agree with you. But still happy going in 1-0 up. Why does Slot persist with Jota? I don't know. Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. It'll be interesting to see if he does give Fede a run out here in the second half. But, you know, a lot of comments coming in about Diogo here. David Massett said, time to move Jota on next season, offering nothing. I said this, mate. I would move on him and Darwin, and I would bring in Delap and Nketiah, or Delap and whomever they want as the other central striker. So I agree. But the manager keeps going with Diogo. This is the fourth game in a row I think he started through the centre. Gavin Glynn, thank you for the keep it up super sticker, my man. I can't actually bring super stickers up on screen, believe it or not. But thank you nonetheless, Gavin. Appreciate you. Pyro said, honestly, Craig, I don't feel Jota's been too bad. Must be seeing things. I don't think he's been awful. Like, he's found space a couple of times by dropping deeper. But I don't know what he brings, if that makes sense. Like, there's no outstanding attribute that I can see that's any different. Like, Mo's coming inside, Diaz is coming inside, and I just don't see Jota really adding much to it, in all honesty. Rain said, imagine this team with a world-class striker. Well, hopefully we don't have to imagine too much longer, my man. Hopefully we get that world-class striker sorted in the summer. LFC TV Go has mentioned Jota does not look himself today. He hasn't looked himself for a while, to be fair to Diogo. I've been mentioning it for the last 3 games, 4 games maybe. He doesn't look himself. Mastad said, great first half. Phil Jota's a bit of a weak link. Pass is not great. Decision's not great. We need Chiesa's pace in behind for the second half. Said flip-flops. Yeah, Jota isn't really offering much. Said Suleiman D. What else we got? Jota needs to come off. Perhaps Chiesa in for Eugene. Look, we need that second, but can we have a moment of appreciation for Mo? Said Joseph Purvis. Yes. Everything about that assist, mate, was delicious. The way he let the ball beat the defender, the way he then timed the pass to Diaz perfectly. Diaz didn't have to break stride. And of course, Luis Diaz then popped in with a nice little finish. But yeah, it was a brilliant first half from Mo. You know, he was way more involved in this game than I've seen in recent times. His touch has looked just exceptionally good. And everyone looks happy out there and content and relaxed, and it just feels better. The whole club just now feels like there's a far more uplifting vibe round. Tom, how are you, sir? Said, if we added one striker to this team, we would be immense. Jota isn't good, but we need a world-class striker. I would say, and we did a vote on this the other day, and we asked different combinations in the late night agenda of who people think we should move on. And over 2/3, I think, said that we should sell Darwin and Jota. And I agree. I definitely do, because I don't know why we'd be in any rush to be pushing Diaz out the door. If he wants to go to Saudi, okay, that's a different thing. But if he's happy to stay, he's on a low wage and he's 2 years to go, and he's doing well. So him and Gakpo on the left are great options. The great man on the right with young Rio coming through as well. I think get ourselves 2 strikers. So, Connor's put the poll question up. And the question is, would you sell both Jota and Darwin this summer? Yay or nay? We'll leave that running for half time. Again, a reminder to everybody, if you want to come and celebrate the Premier League title with us, we have 2 shows coming up for you. Last day of the season, we're going to be at the Hot Water Comedy Club for all the festivities. There will be a live screening of the game. There will be fun activities for everyone. And of course, then that night, I'll be on stage at 7:30. Don't worry though, I'll still be able to do my watch along as normal on that day, thanks to the venue. And then we're there 3 days later, Wednesday the 28th, for our official Anfield Agenda end of season party. Mastad said, I think Mo will get a goal today. Nunez and Jota for sure, said Andy LFC Cali. Salah looks like prime Bale, cross for prime Salah, said Joseph. Jason, how are you? Said, hi Craig and all here. So dominant as we are, I feel we need another goal. Oh, definitely, man. You can't be resting on a 1-goal lead. You know, West Ham created chances in that half. I'm looking at the one now that Kudus had tipped onto the bar by Alisson. That very easily could have made it 1-1. So, yep, I agree. Whilst we're playing well, we do need to put the game to bed. Mohammed, as a striker in the Premier League, you need to make yourself a nuisance to the opposition defences. That is something that Jota lacks, similar to a short striker like Aguero. Yeah, look, Jota has class finishing abilities and a very good footballing brain. But you're right, he does lack a lot of the attributes that I would like to see in a striker. And movement is probably one of the major things that I've concern about. Right, let's have a look at some of the numbers from the first half. Possession-wise, Liverpool with 69% of the ball to 31% for West Ham. Total shots in the game, 9 for Liverpool, 4 on target, 6 for West Ham, 2 on target. Dangerous attacks, 38 for the Reds, 3 for West Ham. Corners, 4 for Liverpool, 1 for West Ham. Total passes, 338 completed for Liverpool, 89% pass and accuracy. 160 passes for West Ham with 82%. And most importantly, the scoreline, Liverpool 1, West Ham 0. What's this one? So Mohamed Salah is the first player with 45 goals and assists in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. No other player has more than 31. He's ripping up the record books again, isn't he, the great man? Jota isn't fast enough, said Anthony Boylan. Isn't strong enough to be a menace, and then Darwin doesn't score enough, even though he's quick and strong. Adzer said, "Hell, Craig, how's the form? Mo looks unreal today. Pity about Jota not being able to find form." Yeah, mate, I'll be a lot happier once we get the second and officially put the game to bed. But yeah, not too bad. Sorry, I'm just trying to type out something here. Right, couple of super chats to get through. Let's start with Hugo Anderson. Said, overcomplicating passes at times. If the boys keep it simple, we could beat these by 5 again. Jota can finish, but it seems like his legs have gone. He definitely does. Look, I just think at this point, I'd love to see Chiesa. Like I keep saying. But we have a poll up as well that you can vote on at half time. What would you do in the summer? Sell Jota, sell Darwin, or sell both? So do vote away on that, and we'll give you the result just before the start of the second half. Matthew, thank you, sir, for your super chat. Said, Craig, which left-footed attacker would you like to succeed Mo? Don't know. And I'm not giving you a cop-out answer, but really I don't know at the minute. We've 2 years to figure it out. And I guess we just need to see if somebody comes through the ranks or if we're going into the market to do it. But at least now we have proper time, Matthew, to succession plan. And Mbuemo's a great shout from Ukrab. Look, you know I love Mbuemo. I think Brian Mbuemo's a class player. Seen him linked with United this week, actually, which would be silliness for him if he made that move. If it bleeds said, funny how our strikers have what the other lacks. Yeah, if you could put Jota's finishing onto Darwin Nunez, you would have probably the complete striker. You know, he could do it all then. Jota's playing more than he usually does, said Obi-Wan Kenobi, and scoring less. Probably not a coincidence. James LFC 86 said Salah has 45 goal involvements. Thierry Henry 44. If Chiesa is subbed on for Jota, do you think he scores or assists? If he gets at least half an hour, yes. I'm going to say he does one or the other. Philip McWilliams said, feels like our attacks are too lopsided. Looks like everybody's first thought is to pass it to Mo. I think we vary them up well. Diaz has had a good bit of action in that first half. Costas has made some good underlapping runs. But I'm happier to see a lot of the stuff going through Mohamed Salah on the right because, you know, we haven't got him involved enough for me in recent games. And his assist was tremendous. What's the percentage chance of signing Eketika? Difficult one for me to give you an answer to because honestly I'm not sure 100% where the club's head's at. You know, I've heard a few varied reports. Look, I would say if the club decide that Eketika or Hugo is the one, I would say the chances of complete that are very, very high. But I won't lie to you, mate. I don't know. You know, it seems he's certainly right up there in the thought process, but I don't know 100% who Liverpool's priority is there. In defence, I can tell you Dean Huijsen looks very, very, very much like somebody Liverpool are chasing down, and obviously Kirkes is another one. Paro said if Salah gets a goal, it's another goal and assist in one game, and he's been absolutely fantastic. Comparing Hazard to Mo when Salah is putting up Messi numbers and Hazard is watching him on the telly. I always found that incredibly disrespectful to Mo, and I've defended Mo against that crap from Chelsea fans for a long time. Like, nobody's denying that he's a fantastic player on his day, Hazard, or he was, but he never did enough consistently to be even mentioned in the same breath. Kev said, info on the final game celebration, please. Tickets say 7:30. Are they letting everybody in for the kickoff? 100%. So, right, Kev, I'll bring it up so I can talk you through it. So, the show on the left, they're opening the doors at 11 a.m. They're going to be doing a full build-up on the day. They're going to be having me doing a few bits and pieces with the crowd in the main centre where all the food vendors and all are. They're going to show the game on the big screens, and then at 7:30 I'm doing my show in one of the theatres. But all day, Kev, that's open. I believe everything is going to be free up until the show. All the other stuff, I believe, is being put on by the venue for free. There's a good chance I'll be interviewing a former player on the day, and they're going to have a few other interesting bits and pieces, some drink promotions and lots of other stuff. And then at 7:30, that's when the ticketed event, i.e. our show, starts. So yeah, open all day, my man. They've got a 5 metre wide screen that they're going to be showing the game on, and then they've 20 other TVs and screens around the venue as well. So yeah, it's going to be cool. I can't wait to be part of it. And then on the Wednesday, it's just an Anfield Agenda reunion show. So the Wednesday show is going to be a longer show because there's myself, Connor, Chris, Jack and Steve. So that's going to be probably a 2-hour show, whereas the one on the final day of the season, probably about 90 minutes. But I'll be able to give you more detail on this soon. I'm just waiting for the venue to finalise their running order for the day, and then I'll be able to give you way more information. Right, I'm getting a bit nervy for the second half if Slot doesn't make some substitutions, had flip-flops. Well, to be fair, I don't think we need that many changes. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I think we need changes to make this happen. We just need to put the ball in the net and make sure we get the second. One of the few games this season I haven't looked at it and immediately thought I want to change at half time. Now, I'd love to see, let's say, Elliott come on. I'd love to see Chiesa come on. But I think we've played well. Right, we're about to get underway with the second half as well. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. A quick reminder, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. Right, let's go. Right, Reds attacking the Cop end, second half. Fingers crossed we can put this one to bed. Oh, Liverpool are a bit late out of the tunnel. Would you believe on that final day of the season, by the way, Kev, I turned down what would have been my biggest ever payday, and be honest about it, I turned down a $6,000 payday because I wanted to be at the hot water and I wanted to be there with our community. I was offered a lot of money to front a fan park that was being put on in the city, and I felt like it wasn't the right fit for me, so I turned it down. But I never thought I'd see the day I turned down more money than I've ever made in a day. But I just wanted to be at the hot water and I wanted to be with our community that day. Don't tell my wife that though. Don't want her thinking I'm turning down $6,000 paydays. Right, we're about to get underway for the second half. Liverpool attacking the Cop end. And we're off. Verge goes out long right hand side, where Cresswell hooks the ball clear. Paro said, "This is why we love you, Craig. Money isn't a thing for you. You're all about our community." 100%. You know, look, I want a few bob, same as everybody else, but I'm not about the money. It is about experiences for me, and it's about being with my people. And every time I go to the hot water, I'm met by smiles, friendly people, and I feel at home there. It's my community. It's my people, my place, and I do it for free. Honestly, I love it. The only reason we have to charge for the tickets is obviously it's expensive for us to come over from Ireland, and you know the venue have to get their share as well. But we try to keep them as cheap as we can. Right, really good position here for a free kick to Liverpool, right on the kind of 90-degree angle of the left-hand side of the 18-yard box. Left-hand side for us as we're attacking. Maka and Costas both over it. You know, you wonder, will he have a cheeky shot here, or will they try to play in a cross? Wouldn't rule out this being rolled across the Gravenberch either. Let's see what happens. Right, Maka with the free strike. Oh! Forces Areola into a good one-handed save. It's back now with Canade. Jones. It was a powerful strike that. What is going on here from Sky again? Powerful strike that. Jones. Bradley. I'll sync up, by the way, for people in a second. Salah. Ball in looking for McAllister. Cleared by West Ham. I think it's a Liverpool throw-in. I think. Could be a corner, but it might be a throw-in. Right, we'll end the poll that we put up at half-time, by the way, and the answer was 57% of people said they'd sell both. Callum, how am I today? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'll be happier if we get the win and move 6 points away from the title. Oh, it actually hit the bar, that from McAllister. It was the crossbar. Right, here comes the corner from Costas. Ball in, flicked on, and then flicked away by Mohamed Kudus. Right, let me sync up for everybody at 48 minutes. Apologies, it's just been a hectic start to the second half. But yeah, it was McAllister actually hit the crossbar with that free. Liverpool back with Alisson. Oh, he takes a heavy touch, goes to Ibu. Yeah, back to Alisson, just clear it long. Right, we are 40. I've gone past 48. Shit. Sorry. I keep getting distracted. I'll get back to I'll do the sync up now in a couple of seconds. Liverpool on the attack again. Down the left side with Diaz. He goes past his man. Diaz. Oh, I can't keep it in. He's too quick for himself there. But again, he goes past his man, tries to get the cross in, but can't quite keep it in play. Right, we're coming up to 48, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Right, West Ham goes short with a goal kick. Jota goes to press. West Ham right side of their own penalty area here. Now closer to the corner flag as the press comes on from Diaz. Don't foul him. Don't give him an easy out. That's our ball, ref. Liverpool throw in. Good work from Diaz. Forces Todibo into conceding a throw in near the corner flag. Oh, Chelsea have pulled one back in that game, so it's now Chelsea 1, Ipswich 2. Costas, Diaz, little 1-2 with Jones. West Ham win it back though. Keep pressing, Lucho. Don't foul, don't foul. That was never a free, ref. That was never a free. West Ham player cuts inside. Diaz stays with them. That's never a free. He just runs into the back of Jones and falls down. Never a free kick, that. Never. Jones did nothing. The player just literally ran into the back of Jones, fell to the ground, and the ref gave a free. Right, West Ham. Inside their own half, just passing the ball across their back line. Tuanzebe OG, by the way, for Chelsea for the goal. So Axel Tuanzebe with an OG to make it Chelsea 1, Ipswich 2. The boys are demonstrating a masterclass of how to keep possession here, said the Liverpool prophet. We're doing well. But again, you want that second goal for the breathing space. West Ham try a forward ball, but it's overhit and it goes all the way through to Alisson. If I could, ladies and gents, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. We're trying to roll on towards the, I don't know, whatever the next target is, but we need your help to do it. So if you're watching in the background and you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And remember, the chat's going to be back onto subscriber mode tonight, so anyone who subscribed will be able to chat on our late night agenda show. The only ones that are members only going forward are matches and match reaction. So yeah, please do subscribe, help us on our journey. West Ham now with Kudus. They go out left hand side, cutting infield now, misplaced ball. That's weak again from Jota. We should have been on a counter-attack, but Diogo Jota weakly lets the ball roll across his body. He was offside there, by the way, referee. And the flag eventually goes up against Bowen. But that's just not good enough there, once again, from Jota. Just too easy to not win the ball, then half-arse chase back. Bradley switches it across to Virgil, left-hand side. There goes the run, there goes the run. Lovely ball from Virgil into the path of Costas, who does well, whips in an early cross. Oh, unlucky. West Ham put it behind for a corner. Beautiful pass by Virgil. Costas does well to win his battle, then gets the ball on the left, fires in a really early cross in front of the West Ham 6-yard box, and West Ham just about hook it behind for a Liverpool corner. James Waldron, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. James, thank you, my friend, for your support. Surely we got to get on the end of one of these corners eventually. Maka to deliver this one, outswinger. Cross in. Again, it's a West Ham head on it. Grafenberch wins the second ball. Back out to Maka. Dinks one over the keeper, who's forced to backpedal and touch it over his bar. Areola there with some acrobatics. Ball breaks out to Maka, who kind of slices the cross, kind of just drifts it up into the air. Areola's backpedaling. It is dropping in and he touches it over the bar and it'll be another Liverpool corner. Maka to take it again. Cross in. Oh, we got the first header. It's flicked across. And before it drops to Mo, West Ham player gets a foot on it. That's it, boys. Get stuck in. Give him nothing. That's a free kick to Liverpool referee now. Alright, we'll let it go on. We've got the ball back anyway. Salah to Virgil, who plays it to the invisible man. Virgil getting nosebleeds that far up the pitch. He tries to play it to Salah, but Salah hadn't carried on his run. Kudus now. Virgil gets back into position. Ward-Prowse. West Ham now knocking it across their back line. Donovan Emery, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Thank you for your support. Bowen. Again, West Ham just trying to create something, but they're forced backwards. Ball switched up now, left-hand side. Paqueta. Come on, boys. Press on him. Don't give him that much time. West Ham in our right channel now. Paqueta tries to stab the ball through. It's blocked, but it comes back to Paqueta. Now to Kudus. Maka puts in a challenge on him, and it breaks back to James Ward-Prowse. Todibo goes out to Wan-Bissaka. Right-hand side. Back to Todibo. And that goes behind. Good defender from Maka. It'll be a Liverpool goal kick. Donovan Emery said, been watching for months, Craig. Appreciate you, my man. Hope you're enjoying the channel, and I certainly do appreciate you being with us, my friend. Hopefully you continue to watch for many more months. Right, I wonder when we'll see the first change or two. Oh, substitution happening now for West Ham, though. Right, West Ham change. Confirmed. It is Ollie Skarls taken off and Vladimir Kufal coming on. The Wonder Man. Welcome back. Or sorry, the Wonder Man. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, bro. Allison now goes long. Jones, his attempted pass is blocked. Again, West Ham's kind of grown in stature and confidence here in the last 5 minutes. I'd seen they were looking at a potential handball there a moment ago as well, but I guess they came to the conclusion that it was a congested area, everybody was going for the ball, and it was an inadvertent handball, but definitely showed up on the replay, but nothing given anyway, so we move on. Look, genuinely, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've given up trying to figure out what they deem as a handball anymore, because it's impossible to know. Feels like every season the handball rules messed around with a little bit more, and it's getting harder and harder to figure out the actual rules of the sport that we've all been watching for decades. Salah. Good ball infield to Ryan, who lets it roll across his body. Out to Costas. Gravenberch. Ooh. Wan-Bissaka with a diving clearance there. And a free kick to West Ham as Mo Kudus was stopped trying to mount a counter-attack. Double change here for Liverpool. Andy Robertson coming on. And Diogo Jota coming off to be replaced by Cody Gakpo. I think we have our answer to whether the manager wants to play Chiesa again. So it'll be Diaz, I'm sure, who will slot into the centre, and it's Costas coming off to be replaced by Andy Robertson. So yeah, it's going to be Gakpo on. You'd imagine Diaz will slip in central, and obviously a straight swap then at left back, Robertson for Costas. Let's see if they make a difference. Yeah, you can see straight away it is Diaz who's gone central. Cody's gone out to the left. Canade wins the defensive header. West Ham have it now inside the Liverpool half with Ward-Prowse. Pressure on as they force West Ham back onto the halfway line. West Ham, they're trying to work something in down Andy Robertson's side. Cross comes in and Bradley has to defend it and does well. Yeah, and puts it behind for a throw in. Well done, Bradley. Had to get that touch because there's a West Ham player behind them. But I'm not liking this last 5-10 minutes, folks. West Ham certainly seen a lot more of the ball and Liverpool unable to really get hold of it here. Spurs have pulled one back, by the way, against Wolves. Matthias Tell with that goal. Oh, Virgil with a bit of a lazy clearance there. Oh, fucking hell, Virg. So Virgil's misplaced clearance allows Bowen to keep the ball in. He crosses it back across the Liverpool penalty area. West Ham player running late from the edge of the box. And thankfully for us, blast the shot wide. But again, we need to be defending these situations better. Come on, boys. Get this second and kill it off. If we play like this against Arsenal and City, we'll get battered. Well, we've already played City twice, Karen, so that's not going to happen. And by the time we play Arsenal, we'll probably have already won the league, so it doesn't really matter to me what that game score is at that point. Gakpo. Robbo, again. Bad pass from Robbo trying to pick back out Cody. Come on, boys. Wan-Bissaka now to Kudus. Back into the channel to Wan-Bissaka. Come on, boys. Kudus up against Bradley. Puts in a cross that Virgil deals with. Back to Canade. Gravenberch. He gets a little bit lucky, but then it falls back to him. He plays the ball. Oh, unlucky. He was trying to thread it through left side to Cody Gakpo. Areola clears it. Robbo wins the header, but James Ward-Prowse is the first one to it in the middle of the park. I mean, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking how much territory and possession West Ham are getting. Well done, Conor Bradley again. Great defending. He looks so much more solid there, Conor Bradley at right back. There's Darwin, and I'm still none the wiser as to why he's not in the matchday squad. Was Diaz goal decent? Yeah, it was good, Carl, but it all came from the Mohamed Salah brilliant counter-attack and assist. Maka now, he's tripped halfway inside the Liverpool half, free kick. 3-1 Wolves now, Mark saying. Wow, 3-1. McAllister's gone down, holding his ankle. Looks like he's going to be alright though. Osmaka's just taking time here. He's got to put his boot back on. Right, we're about to get back on the way. Maka has his boot back on. He's back up and jogging around. Alex Roach, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Alex. Thank you, my friend, for your support. Maka. Bradley, the Salah. Bradley's brought down off the ball. Referee immediately spots it in fairness to him and gives a free kick to Liverpool. Gravenberg's getting some instruction there from Arne on the side of the pitch. Oh, who's this getting stripped off? Kwanzaa's coming on. Kwanzaa's getting stripped off and ready to come on. Is he going to come on for Bradley, do you reckon? I wonder if they can only give Bradley 65, 70 minutes because he's coming back from injury. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kwanzaa who's coming on here from. Cross in. West Ham flick it away. Falls on the far side to Gakpo. He tries to pick out Andy Robertson, but there's too much zip on the pass. And it goes through to Areola, who spreads it out left side to Mo Kudus. Paqueta. That's a good ball through to Bowen. And Alisson Becker once again makes another huge one-on-one save. Was this timed right by Bowen as well? He was onside, Bowen. He timed the run well, and Alisson keeps us in this game with another big one-on-one save. It was a brilliant out-to-in run from Jared Bowen. Timed it perfectly, arced it so he held his line. Ball met him, and then Alisson comes out, as he always does, one-on-one and makes the big save, but not great defensively again. Double change coming up here for Liverpool. Curtis Jones coming off. Connor Bradley coming off. Will said, Bradley oozes confidence. Such a talent. Totally agree, Will. Totally agree, my friend. So, Jones and Bradley coming off. Kwanzaa and Szoboszlai coming on. So, Jones off. Szoboszlai on. Bradley off, Kwanzaa on. Look, the Bradley one I'm sure is just down to him coming back from injury and this being his first start in a while. So I think that was a pre-planned substitution. But Dom is on now as well. Oof. That should be a free out, ref, surely. He's given a goal kick, I think. Alisson got a clatter in the face. Cross is played in. Yeah, it's just arm flailing straight out, straight into Alisson. I mean, Bowen was jumping, to be fair, so he was using the arm for leverage. But it was certainly a foul on Alisson there from Jared Bowen. Virgil goes across to Canade with the goal kick. Canade wins the header. McAllister zips one out to Cody. A beautiful ball out to Cody Gakpo, left hand side. Cody slips inside now. Diaz takes a heavy touch. It was beautiful play. Gakpo zips inside, rolls into the path of Diaz. But again, his touch put it too far ahead of him and allowed West Ham to clear. Come on, boys. Keep going. Just confirmation there on that Strand Larson goal for Wolves to make it 3-1 against Spurs. West Ham fire a diag looking to get in behind Andy Robertson, but it's way over hitting it. Goes harmlessly behind for Liverpool goal kick. Right, friends, again, a quick reminder, if you can help us out by hitting that subscribe button, if you're one of those people that enjoys watching and doesn't comment, no problemo, but if you could do me a massive favour, please, hit that subscribe button. Makes a huge difference to us as we look to grow our community and become the biggest Liverpool subscribe to fan channel in the world. We need your help to get there. And if you could drop a like as well, that would be hugely appreciated. We're only 14 away from 306,200 now. Oh, again, a lucky bounce there, and West Ham have a counter. Kudus to Wan-Bissaka. Slip back inside. Kudus. Oh, pulls it across the front of goal, and thankfully Robbo's there and clears it out off Kufal. Oh, heart and mouth stuff there. Alisson got a touch on it. That was actually a strike from Mo Kudus that was on target, and Alisson gets down, gets a strong left hand to it, and then Robbo plays it off Kufal. But again, Ali coming up clutch. Carl Walsh, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Carl. Thank you, my friend, for becoming a member. Diaz flicks it on to Gakpo. Good control from Cody. To Diaz. Byline cross. Again, it's just flicked in. There's no one there. Kwanzaa scrambling to keep it in on the far side. Back inside to Ryan Gravenberch. Ibrahima Konate. Alisson. Virgil. Back to Ibu. Mark Chester. Thank you, mate, for becoming a member again for 18 months with us, Mark. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Free kick, West Ham. Clumsy challenge there from Kwanzaa on Mavropanos. Free kick inside their own half. Bransfield. Bring on Chiesa, for God's sake. Destroying his career. He just doesn't want to play him, mate. You know, I don't know what else to say, you know. All of us want to see him get minutes. All of us. But seems Arne is not for turning in that sense. Oh, bit of a collision here. Bit of clash of heads between Konate and the West Ham players. So the referee rightly stops the game. Paqueta it was that collided with Konate. Thankfully, both gents are up and on their feet. What are my thoughts on Szoboszlai this season? Do you know, I've enjoyed watching him this season. I do understand that some people want, you know, more productivity in the final third. No argument for me on that. But I really always enjoy his work rate and what he brings to the team. Alisson outside of the football into midfield to Gravenberch. Maka now out to Cody, who just about keeps it in on the far left side. Ryan Gravenberch. Jarell Kwanzaa. Again to Ryan. Back out to Andy Robertson now on the left side. Gravenberg. Again, there's just nothing ahead of them. They're just going side to side here. Come on, somebody give some movement. Fuck me. Maka drops into a pocket of space. Soboslai. Kwanzaa to Salah. Salah wins a corner. Well done, Mo. Tries to flick it in between a couple of West Ham defenders. They stick their foot out. Ricochets off and goes behind for Liverpool corner. Would I sign Kudus? No, not at that price, Alex. I don't think Mo Kudus is worth 80 or 85 million pound. I think he's a very good player, but I just don't see value at 80 or 85 million. Right, another corner that Mac is going to take with an outswinger from this right side. Be nice if Liverpool could get ahead on the end of this one. Deep cross this time. And again, it's a West Ham head that's first to it. God, we've not been great from set pieces this season at all. West Ham deal with the second ball as well. Paqueta keeps it in left-hand side. Plays the ball infield now to Wan-Bissaka. Ward-Prowse. Back with Wan-Bissaka. And then ref said there was a foul in there from Canade, so gives a free kick to West Ham, which they get on with quickly. Paqueta slips in, Canade deals with that well. Kwanzaa just boots it upfield, there's no one there. I mean, he needs to do better than that. Just giving it straight back to West Ham. Kudus. Cresswell. Again, another free kick. This time it's Kwanzaa bringing down Wan-Bissaka. Just need to be better. It's just not been great. Look at that. Look at this, fuck's sake. West Ham create a chance there. One of their midfielders just runs at Liverpool players and nobody goes to challenge him. He just runs past 5 of them and they all stand there looking at each other. Eventually, Verge gets a block in from Kudus and now it's a West Ham corner. But for the love of God, wake up. Look at that. Like, nobody goes near him. Just dances through. Double change here now. Full Krug coming on to replace Soler. That's change number 1. And Todibo coming off, change number 2, to be replaced by Guilherme. God, we're certainly making much harder work of this game than it needed to be. Deep corner from West Ham. Well done, Ibu. Gets a strong head in that and clears it. And it's a Liverpool throw-in on the far side. Be nice if Arne gave Chiesa some time here. Why take Bradley off? It would have been because of his comeback from injury, mate. It would have been a pre-planned change. The medical team would have said to him he could only do 65, 70. So yeah, that's why he would have been taken off. Jesus Christ. Robbo throws it again straight to a West Ham player. I don't know what this is from Andy Madley, by the way. Cross from West Ham, blocked by Liverpool. Second cross in, and thankfully it goes behind for a goal kick. DJ John said, I would love to be in that place when my team is in the lead, winning the league, and still complain about my players. I'm jealous of you guys. Well, we are doing all the things that you've mentioned, but it just has not been a good second half, DJ John. It just hasn't. We just look lethargic out there and just lack the intensity and the zip that we had in the first half. Again, there's Virgil just fucking heading it out of play. Is Virgil allergic to putting the ball and clearing it upfield? Because all he seems to want to do every time is just put it straight out of play. West Ham try a ball over the top, straight through to Alisson. It's just all West Ham attack. Liverpool giving the ball straight back to them. Maka pings one out left looking for Cody, but again gives Kufal a chance to nip in and win it. Robertson just boots an aimless fucking ball over the top to nobody. Chelsea have equalised by the looks of things in their game against Ipswich. Another free kick here. Kudus runs at Liverpool, brought down another free kick. Fuck me. Free kick Liverpool. Foul on Andy Robertson. Jesus, Virgil in high foot and Andy Robertson. Virgil comes in knee straight into Andy Robertson's throat, basically. Fucking hell. What's happened to this team? I don't know, Mr. H, but Endo's coming on, so everything's about to be alright. Endo's coming on, lads, so it's all going to be alright now anyway. Here he comes. The one-man defensive machine. Again, though, not a sniff for Chiesa. This has been a very clear indication from Arne once again that Jota can shit the bed week after week, stink the gaff up, and he'll keep getting played, and Chiesa is shunned. We need an explanation on this, and I'm going to again ask why journalists aren't asking Arne Slot why he's not playing Chiesa. I mean, it's not a difficult question for the journalists that have access to these press conferences to ask. Why are we not playing Chiesa? Did you not want Chiesa brought in? These are questions fans want to know the answer to. But not one of these journalists are doing any fucking journalistic work. It's Salah. Mo Salah coming off to be replaced by Endo. And Anfield stands to applaud our Egyptian king. Of course, Mo doesn't look happy coming off. No player ever does, to be honest. But he's coming off with 6 to go, and Endo's coming on. So if my memory's right, that's all of our substitutions done now. And it's another West Ham free kick. Confirmation there, Jadon Sancho's goal to make it Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. Ian said the journalists ain't got a backbone. But it's not even a particularly troublesome question, you know. It should be a straightforward one for them to ask. Why is Federico Chiesa not being given opportunities this season? Why is Elliott not being given chances to change games? Like, these are straightforward questions that, you know, managers, I'm sure, have no problem answering. So why aren't they being asked? Because every Liverpool fan I speak to, every Liverpool fan I interact with, and myself, all want to know the answer to that. Wan-Bissaka now in down the left. Cross in. 1-1. It's 1-1. And Virgil van Dijk and his centre-backs have fucking shit the bed again. It's Andy Robertson, I think, with the own goal. 1-1. We're defensively a joke. A fucking joke. It's a joke, honestly. It's an absolute joke. It's been coming the whole second half. They play into the left channel. Wan-Bissaka puts in a cross. And Virgil and Andy Robertson get in each other's way and it goes in off Robertson. These lads are... They're a shambles of a defence. A shambles. It's Virgil kicks it off Andy Robertson and into the net. There's no West Ham player within 5 yards of them. And Robbo's fuming at him. Virgil kicks it off Robbo and into the goal. No West Ham player within 5 yards. I told you, Virgil and his lazy arse sticking a foot out nonsense needs to stop. For the love of God. So Arne makes the change, takes off Mohamed Salah, puts us in defensive mode, and now it's 1-1. Brilliant, lads. Fucking brilliant. Kwanzaa, Diaz. Oof! Corner. Look, this has been coming the whole second half. The whole second half this has been coming. We're just being too lackadaisical, just sat back, done nothing. Substitutions have been passive and nonsense. And we got what we deserved, which is, again, shown up because we can't defend. And Virgil's fucking half-arse swinging of his foot again. I'm done. Defensively, we're a disgrace. Corner in. Goes past everybody. Diaz in the second ball. In. Headed. Blocked. Oh, fuck's sake. Now West Ham looking to counter. Again, where's this intensity, lads, when you're fucking 1-0 up? Oh, corner. It's not good enough. Where's this intensity when it's 1-0? This attitude we have is nonsense. So fucking... Maka with another corner. Goal! Ha-ha! Virgil! Yoo-hoo! 1-1 or 2-1. Virgil, 2-1. Gets in. Told you. Give out to Virgil and he scores. You're welcome, world. You're welcome. Virgil van Dijk with the header. Buries it into the corner. The Reds have the lead again. And I'm taking full credit for that. You're welcome. Kisses the badge as well. We love that, Virgil. We love that. But there you go. Belter header into the corner. Boom. Well done, Virgil. 2-1. Alan O'Brien said, he's not a captain, Craig. Far too casual. It's alright. I took care of it, Alan. I gave out to him and he scored. But Arne needs to learn his lessons here. Honestly, he does. Because his substitutions in this game have only weakened us. And Virgil needs to stop being so casual in defence. But look. Got the goal. Made up for his mistake. Easy. Easy fix. There's no need to thank me though, folks. You know, it's the least I can do for you is making sure Virgil got that one. Osmond said, Mr. Craig, I just want to say that you're one of my Liverpool heroes. Also, good afternoon to all the Liverpool fans. Osmond, you are a gentleman, sir, and thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you, and I know our community will as well, mate. Thank you. So what I mean? I should be in the man of the match poll. Connor, get me in that man of the match poll after the match. Because, you know, I'm taking full credit for the Virgil goal. What, lads? What is it, honestly? Every time I give out about or to somebody, they go and score 2 minutes later. And if you're watching the channel and you're a new viewer, I swear to God, this is not it is an accident, but this is not a once-off occurrence. Every time I moan at somebody, he scores. He's a centre half. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and we watch him score. He'll pass the ball, come as you like. Who is he? He's Virgil van Dijk. He's Virgil van Dijk. The assist will come from Maka from the corner. And it absolutely does count, mate. We're already back playing a minute or two. West Ham have a free kick here, though, which they go deep with. And the offside flag goes up. Free kick Liverpool. Right, couple of super chats. Hartley said, Slot needs to be better and use the bench. Yes. And again, why do we only wake up when a problem occurs? Where's this Liverpool when the game's 1-0? This is, it's great we've managed to wrestle back the lead, but I don't like that our attitude changes so much. Alan O'Brien said, what do I know? Come on, Virgil. I mean, you were right about the lackadaisical part, Alan, so, don't beat yourself up, mate. Wesley said, Slot subs past few weeks have been so poor, switched us to defensive mode, but should have been more control, i.e. Elliott. We should have been told go out there and kill the game off in the first 15 minutes of the second half, and then you can go into defensive mode. 7 minutes were added on, by the way, by Andy Badley. 7 minutes. Houlden assist, Van Dijk goal. That's right, Tim. That's proper order, mate. Check your Premier League app. I should be on there with the assist. Right, Matthew said, honestly, Craig should be part of Slot's staff. I could be the motivational speaker. I could be the Tony Robbins of the Liverpool changing room. Right, my friends, 6,500 people in the chat. If you can, do hit that subscribe button for us. Don't forget, match reaction coming up after the game. Player ratings video after that. And tonight at 8:30, we will be back for the late night agenda. And it will be back to normal chat as well on that. So everybody can give us their thoughts on the game. Oh, West Ham have hit the bar. Oh, my days. Fulkrug hits the bar with a header. Oh, lads, my nerves are gone. Kudus now still going. How is he still going, lads? Oh my days, Fulkrug with the bar. Lads, our defence is shocking. Well done, Ebu. He's fouled in the clearance. Ref, free kick. Yeah, good stuff. Free kick to Liverpool. Canade was caught on a follow through when he cleared the ball. But again, defensively, Kilman puts in the cross. And he's unmarked. Fulkrug's unmarked. And his header hits the bar. Nobody, look at him. There's nobody 5 yards either side of him. Canada's one side, Virgil's the other. 5 yards either side of him. That's absolute nonsense. Nearly at 2k likes as well, folks. So thank you to everyone that's liked the stream. If you can, though, keep hitting that like button for us. Let's see if we can get to 2k. 2 and a bit minutes of stoppage time to go, plus whatever the ref adds on. Neil Cox, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Neil. Right, boys, come on. Nessie said, I'm trying to be extremely optimistic that Chelsea has been instructed that it'll be integrated into, or Chiesa will be integrated into the team next season after the rebuild. I don't know, Nessie. It feels so strange to me that him and Elliot are just totally stonewalled. Like, we're hamstringing ourselves with our options then. You know, we're bringing on Gakpo to move Chiesa, or to move Diaz to the centre, where we know he's not at his most effective. I don't know. It's definitely questions I would like Arne Slot asked and to answer. Is why the stonewalling of these two? And are they both going to be here next season? I'm getting nervy now, but we're closing in on it. 1 minute plus whatever else the ref adds on. Benjamin said, Craig, I lost my cat Mo this weekend. Just want to say how much you and your family mean to me. Thank you. I'm really sorry you lost your cat, mate. There's been a few animal pet passings in our community, unfortunately, recently. Danny lost his dog as well. Mate, it's tough losing a pet. They're part of the family, and our thoughts are with you, my friend. What was that clearance from Canade? Straight to Kudus. Wake up! And then Alisson makes the change. As I'm not convinced by Canade anymore. I just amn't. Something about him just doesn't make me feel at ease. But again, mate, sorry for your loss on the cat, Benjamin. This is not... Canade ain't no 200 grand a week defender. Right, boys, press a high up the pitch here. It's over. Yes, it's over. Andy Madley blows the whistle and the Reds just about get the job done. Liverpool beat West Ham by 2-1. A result that means we are 6 points or 2 victories away at worst from winning the Premier League. Arne Slot looks happy, as he should be. Relieved is probably more the fitting term. But that's it now. Another win. Another 3 points closer. Mo has a smile on his face. The boys need 2 more wins. Leicester City next Sunday, and then Spurs the week after that. We win those 2, and we are confirmed Premier League champions. Whew! They made us sweat today. Benjamin Parkinson, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC as well, my friend. Appreciate you. We just about got it done, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, another quick thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Check out the Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and the Beard Hedger Pro. Get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code ANFIELD20. Use that at checkout or scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Whew! All the journalists are happy to have their access and not ask the questions. I know, Harty, it's not good enough. They need to start asking what is going on with Chiesa. So, ladies and gentlemen, match reaction coming up in 60 seconds. It's going to redirect you there afterwards, so don't worry about that. Also, for anybody who wants to have their say that isn't a member, don't worry, we'll be back tonight at 8:30 for the late night agenda, where you can all have your say and we'll talk through the game and how close we're getting to the Premier League title. For now, it finishes at Anfield. Liverpool 2, West Ham United 1. Goals on the day from Virgil van Dijk and, of course, from... Who scored the first one? Luis Diaz, yes, sorry, with the assist from Mo. We will see you in 60 seconds. Until then, much love.